Y'all, I'm back. My bad. Okay, you know what? I didn't know they was that serious. Yo, YouTube on some other stuff. What happened here? Not they terminated me. Hold on. Let me see if I could get back. Let's see if anybody's here. All right. I think YouTube's mad at me. I don't think I can stream anymore. Okay, let me see if I'm in. Am I back? Let's see. Oh, I'm back. Hey, Esther, how are you? I'm back. They packed me. Yo, no, come on, man. I wasn't even playing it like that, though. I was just like, I was providing commentary. But you know what? I'm going to leave Love Island alone. I'm not going to say nothing no more. I'm not showing nothing about Love Island no more. I learned my lesson. I'm going to show you guys still images. Don't play. Nope. No, YouTube is too much. No, it's actually not YouTube. It's Love Island. Like, seriously? Like, come on now. I don't know why they do it on YouTube. You can see the whole thing on TikTok. But whatever. I feel like now we need another platform. Like, YouTube is too censored now. Because TikTok, like, they literally played the whole episode. Like, literally in clips. And how come Love Island hasn't shut it down, but they shut down YouTube? That's crazy. Crazy work. And it's not even the Love Island page. It's Love Island edits. So, I don't know, y'all. YouTube be on some other stuff. But anyways, I'm glad to be back. I would have had to do this on, you know what? This is giving me more incentive to do reality show. It's going to have to be on the, what was it? Once I move on from YouTube membership, because I'm going to shut it down. I think I told you I'm shutting it down as soon as I'm done with the Diana and Korea. Then, we're going to move on to, what was the other one? We're going to move on to Patreon. And then I could watch it on Patreon. Because, no, YouTube be on some other stuff. It's not like I was even, like, really watching it for real like that. But I guess they want y'all to pay the the $11.99 or whatever for the Crave subscription. Red flag these damn thieves. Well, they not thieving, but these capitalists. That's what I'll say. These dang on capitalists. Hold on a second. Let me just put your chats up here. Give me a second, y'all. I gotta put this back. Okay, no more Love Island talk. I'll wrap it up and just say, in case you, like, if you're in the replay, this means the stream was shut down. We had a whole Love Island conversation, but I'll just give you a quick synopsis of what I think, and then we gonna wrap that up. It won't take long to give a quick synopsis. I'm not gonna show no more clips, but I'll just say what I think about what's going on. After movie night, I didn't even play the KC part. I will say that, hold on, let me just put this here and then I'll start talking about that. Give me a second. I'm gonna put this up here. There we go. All right, here's the chat so I can see it. All right, so as far as movie night, y'all just saw a little part of it. Well, what we could watch. But I personally think that there's a lot of emotional manipulation going on, and the reason I'm saying that is because of Sincere. Number one, Sincere is emotionally manipulating Melanie, in my opinion. He does not like her. He doesn't care about her like he says he does. But again, it's a game for them, and that's it. That's all, right? I believe that he's emotionally manipulating her because he's not really, he likes her as a person, but he doesn't like her as a romantic interest. And this is where I believe that this is where it's dangerous to be on these shows, because you could tell that Melanie is thinking something different than he is. And it's the same thing with Casey and Anaya. It was the same exact situation where Casey is not feeling Anaya, but he's not really saying it. And I think that this is where a conversation needs to happen. And one thing I'll say, though, is after movie night, Casey and Anaya, they did have a conversation. Oh, wait, I forgot. Before movie night ended, when Casey's part came up and Anaya got in his face because he got up and then she got up, I never want to see that again, y'all. That was crazy. In my opinion, like, when that whole situation happened, I just was like, this is bad. Like, it should never get to that point where y'all are standing up, like, fighting with each other. And again, you don't know how to handle your emotions, and this is what happens. Hold on, let me see if I could put movie night. And again, Trinity I told y'all, she's a bit of an instigator too when it comes to KC. And this is the problem that I have. It's like everybody is talking and being a mouthpiece for everyone else, but the people who need to be talking. So that's that. Now let's move on. After movie night, Casey and Anaya, they patch it up, all good, whatever. And then you get to see her and Carl really form a connection. I thought it was sweet how he would come bring her breakfast with the like different designs. I thought that was very sweet. And it seems like he's really into her, y'all. So you couldn't see it last week because we just watched like them kind of form a connection just off a conversation. But now you can really see that they are starting to really, you know, talk to each other, kind of get to know each other. So you can kind of see that connection keep growing. Now, where she lost me again was when she was talking to Sincere. And then not only that, but she's trying to push Sincere onto Melanie. And she's trying to say, give him a chance. I'm Team Sincere. Red flag team. Did we not all watch the same movie night? Sincere, nobody should be Team Sincere, in my opinion. You know who should be Team Sincere? His mama, when she goes and she gets him from the airport. That's who should be Team Sincere. No one else should be Team Sincere, in my opinion. So I felt like, you know, again, I'm not gonna lie, because she did a little hand tap, because she was like, oh, you know, when she was talking to him, I ain't gonna lie. It is kind of like, because she's like, oh, you know, I F with you. Like, they both saying they F with each other and they're cool. But I can't, like, for me, it's like the idea of being in love is more important than the feelings of the person who's getting hurt. Red flag. And it's your friend. So I have a problem with that because, and again, I see this, the Anaya like the type of character she has right now, because she can grow and she can learn something different, but her type of when people are handsome or people are pretty, I feel like a lot of folks overlook their faults. So I honestly believe if Sincere was ugly, and when I say ugly, I mean he's not societal, like he's not handsome for society, or he's not attractive to anybody in the house, they would not be saying that about him at all. So when I look at how people react to him, it's only because to me, he looks like any other man. Like, he's handsome, yes, but that's it. Like, okay. But to other women, I noticed that they're coddling him. Same thing with KC. Hold up. It's a little dark in here. Same thing with KC. If KC did not look like Soulja Boy, because to me, he looks like Soulja Boy. I don't know why I keep calling him Soulja Boy. But KC's not ugly, right? So he's a handsome man. If he wasn't handsome or, you know, good looking for some people in the community, they would not be taking up arms for him. So pretty privilege is accurate. Handsome privilege. Sincere only gets away with it because he looks like El DeBarge. That's it. He looks like he could be part of the DeBarge brothers. That is it. And he got the silky hair. He could look like he got 3C. That's it. 3C, 3B, whatever. That's it. That's all. And that's very frightening to me because I'm like, okay, like, are we just ignoring his behavior towards Melanie? But, you know, it's starting to make me feel that, and this is the reason why I do the case studies that I do. Just give me 5 more minutes and we're moving on to another topic. This is the reason I do the case studies that I do. And that I show and highlight men of all cultures. It's because of this. And I think that, again, not all black women, because I know that a lot of us have woken up. A lot of us are smarter than that. A lot of us know, and we've been, you know, exposed to different cultures. But unfortunately, I don't know if, you know, I would hope that Anaya has been exposed to different cultures and different races and different men. But I'm kind of getting the idea that she hasn't been, because somebody like a Sincere, just because he's handsome don't mean nothing. A dirtbag is still a dirtbag. So the fact that she could overlook that and notice that it's her overlooking that and her pushing him onto Melanie. I'll even say Trinity has been quiet. She ain't saying nothing. So I'll give her that. And Kata, I don't really think Kata pushed him onto her either. It was only Anaya. So she's giving me the feeling that I don't think she's colorist. I don't want to say colorist. But I do think that she has, and again, I haven't seen other examples, so I gotta just see what I'm seeing on TV. She might have the tendency to overlook bad behavior from people who do not look like her or who are not handsome or pretty. That is an issue, because you should be able to see the degenerate behavior, whether somebody is beautiful, handsome, whatever. I don't give a damn. A degenerate is a degenerate is a degenerate. Red flag. Sincere is a demon in the making. He needs to be stopped. The fact that he could lie so easily, he's a pathological liar. Not only that, but he disassociates very quickly. Not only that, but he has not shown that girl any ounce of care. He has her crying all up and down the villa. Every time I see them together, there's tears. This is a problem. It's a toxic dynamic. And yet you're the only one pushing them together. Why? Because I'll be honest, he's worse than KC. And he's worse than Corbin. Of all the men in the villa, Sincere is at the top of the list. He's awful. The way he was talking to the women, the way he was moving around saying the same words. And then afterwards, he's like, yeah, I got to fix that. I didn't realize it until until this time that I really want to be with you. It took you to get embarrassed on live TV or get embarrassed on movie night to change your ways. And him and Kinsey are not much different, to be quite honest with you. But I will give Kinsey this, is that she was exploring everybody. This man, he was sneaky with it because he did it in Casa. That was the problem. And then he's trying to make her feel like he likes her, but he knows he doesn't like her. And she's feeling like he doesn't like her. And she knows that he has another type. But then she keeps sticking with him. She needs to be free. And she needs to free herself, because she shouldn't be hoping other people gonna free her. Red flag. But at the same time, though, it's just bad advice on bad advice. So this is where Anaya lost me. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. And I really respected what's her name? Permita? I really respected Permita for saying last night when she voted for them to be kicked out, she said, you deserve better. And I can't see that happening anymore. This is a toxic relationship. Yes. And when Corbin said, this person, I lost respect for them, I said, I was shocked. I was really shocked, because I was like, damn, I didn't know you had it in you. But there he did. He sure did. And he was right. So that's why I keep calling her Perimeter. I'm so sorry, y'all. This is why Permita and Corbin, they get my vote, y'all. Listen, I can't vote anyways. I'm not in America. But if I were to vote, I'd be supporting. I'm rooting for them. I'm sending energy. And Carl and Anaya, I don't know. Anaya, you're going to have to... I don't know what you're going to do, sis. You need to grow up a little bit. And Carl's older than her, too, so she needs to catch up a little bit. She's too... And another thing is she's too fixed on other people's situations. She need to focus on her and Carl. The whole time I'm like, girl, why are you sitting here trying to fix Melanie's mess? Melanie likes to be in her mess. Let her sit and dwell in her mess and let her roll in Sincere's doo-doo garbage words that he's saying. Red flag. Let her do all that. Because now all you're doing is... Again, Melanie's the type of friend. I already know those type of friends. They're going to emotionally drain you. You're supporting them. They're still going to choose their demon. And then at the end of the day, it's still going to be us against the world. And then at the end of the day, you done wasted your time with your connection because you wasting time helping her fix her problems. Carl is there. He came back. Focus on him. You don't need to focus on Melanie and Sincere and whether she takes him back or not. Don't nobody give a damn. They even had an argument about it. It was really weird. Anywho, all of that to say, the emotional manipulation on Love Island is at an all-time high. I am hoping that more people get kicked out next week because I'm tired of seeing that many people in the villa. Zach and Kata get off of my damn screen. I do not believe in their relationship. I think, again, they are Ace and Shelly of this season. Zach is plotting. Bryce and Trinity, I don't know. I don't like Bryce. I don't know. There's something about him I don't like. And I can pinpoint it. It's because he keeps, again, he is the way he is around people, whoever, he will shift. I know a shapeshifter when I see one. He's a shapeshifter. He's giving me that. He's giving me the fact that he will be around people and act one way, and then be around other people and act another way. I don't like people like that. You should always be yourself no matter what. That's my opinion. So he's giving me that. Amora left, and she kind of said two things that pissed me off, because she was like, after the whole Melanie and Sincere thing, she's like, oh, if I was Melanie, I would never let that happen. Okay, but wrong place, wrong time. And of course, you were with Sincere anyways, and he was doing all that to you in Casa. Girl, red flag. You should be the last one to talk. So she kind of lost me there. I was like, I ain't gonna lie. I was like, why would she say that? Like, that was just so inappropriate at that time. But you know what? Maybe she was nervous. Maybe she wanted to, I don't know. She's still young too. It's just a whole bunch of immaturity. They need, you know what? Maybe they need to increase the frontal lobe age because of the COVID situation. The COVID kids, I have no hope. They need to increase it to 30 now. I think your frontal lobe is not developed till 30 for these COVID kids, because, good Lord. Now we can't even say no child left behind. That was the millennial generation. Now we got to say the COVID kids left behind. Lord, they done got left behind. All right, I'm going to read some comments. That is it. That is all. I shall be watching... What episode? Tomorrow? I don't know what's going on tomorrow. I guess the fan vote. I think, okay, I'll give you guys my my assessment. Kenzie and Dylan are not going to last in the villa. They're going to get kicked out at some point between now or next week. Casey and Tiara, I do not have any hope for them. I think that, again, he's only with her because of what she does for him. He doesn't really like her like that. He probably wanted to use her in order to make Anaya jealous. He still has a little bit of leftover residue feelings. I get that from him. I don't know why I do, but I do. But at least he doesn't bother me as much as he did last week. So we'll leave Casey alone. Next person. Caleb got kicked out. Jaden got kicked out. Who else got kicked out? More and got. Oh, Lord. He was all types of messy. Who's the one with the blow up lips? Her. I need her out the villa tomorrow. Who is that girl? What's her name again? I need her gone. She needs to go. What is her name? Jaden? Who's Jaden with? Was she with Caleb? Hold on. Wait. Yeah, her. I need her gone. Oh, she was dumped. Oh, yeah, she's gone. Okay, my bad. Wrong one. Wait, Jen is still there? Wait, who's Jen with then? I don't know. I'm sorry. Some people, I'm getting mixed up with them. They all look similar. Hold on. Who's Jen? Jen. Oh, Jen was the... What did I watch last night? Hold on. Wait. I'm getting confused with them. Her and Jen, they I don't know. I'm getting confused with them. Wait, Jen was... so they were gone. Okay, good. They gone. Wait, so who's left in the villa? Okay, Corbin is there. Kata's still there. Caleb. Oh, he got dumped. Oh, they dumped a lot of people. Okay, my bad. Tiara, yeah, no, you need to go next, Tiara and Casey. Bye-bye. Go to South Central and have a good time over there. Parmita, you can stay. You can stay, sis. You can stay. Who else? Carl, you can stay. Anaya, you're on thin ice right now. I only got one string left of patience. Don't piss me off this week. Dylan. Oh, that was the one. Dylan needs to go with Kenzie. Kenzie and Dylan need to go. They need to go. Kenzie's obviously not into it. All right, that's it. Okay. Oh, the couple's left. Okay, Trinity and Bryce, Anaya and Carl, Sincere. Yeah, Melanie and Sincere. Oops, I forgot about them. They need to go. So actually, to be honest with you, I think Melanie and Sincere should leave before Kenzie and Dylan. My opinion. He needed to go. He actually should have gone last night. But again, Friendship Island, Zach and Kata. They need to go too. I need them out the villa. I need Zach and Kata out of the villa. Kenzie and Dylan out the villa. And Sincere and Melanie out the villa. Please go. And Casey and Tiara. All them, everybody. And we're going to leave Corbin and Parmita, Anaya and Carl, and Bryce and Trinity. Those are my top three. That's it. Winners, Anaya and Carl. But she need to get her head right. Get in the game, sis. Get in the field. Get your mind right. I'm tired of seeing you meddling in other people's affairs. Please and thank you, Anaya. Please. Somebody send a pigeon call or something to Fiji and let her know. You better not mess this up. Anaya. Please and thank you. And to be honest with you, Corbin and Parmita need to be in the top, in my opinion. Just for telling the truth. I get good vibes here. Even if they're lustful. Next, I'm going to read a few comments and we're moving on from Love Island. Bye, because y'all almost got me kicked off of YouTube. Next. Okay, I'm gonna read a few comments. Uh-oh. Okay, let's put it up. Where are the comments at? Did I delete the comments? Hold on a second. Oh, I didn't put my chat up. Okay, here we go. Let's put the chat up. Not the panel. Hold on, give me a second, y'all. Chat. Oh, okay. Oh, I had the chat up. I'm so stupid. Give me a second. Okay, here we go. All right. Devonda, you said Melanie is the type to go after your man. Focus, Anaya. You have a great man. I voted for calling you. Yes. Please focus. You know, in my mind, I'm like, to be honest with you, like, I was worried that he was gonna be performative, right? Because I find that a lot of men who get on those shows and who are interracially dating, sometimes it can be a bit performative. But Carl isn't. You could tell he genuinely likes her and he genuinely sees her as a human being, and I like that. And I love the fact that, you know, he's doing all these sweet things for her. He looks pretty solid, you know, and the way he supports people and stuff like that, he looks pretty solid. But yeah, vote for her one. Yeah, keep voting for her, but Lord, she got one more time to piss me off, and then I'm sorry, it's over with. Prince, you said we're moving on from Love Island. Let's keep going. Waiting, you said red flag example. I remember in DBZ, Krillin has a best friend called Marion, and she was a red flag android 18, even though she was a villain. Turns out best wife for Krillin. Hold up, what is DBZ? You'll let me know. You want the show to end? You and I both. It's gonna end. Isn't it ending in August? So 1 more month. No, 3 more weeks. I think they're done. L, you said I want the whole series to end. They just be spreading oral ecosystems all over the place. That's nasty. You ain't lying. I'm not gonna update Love Island until the finale, or unless something big happens, I will probably give an update on that. But other than that, I'm done. I'm done with them. Miri, hey sis, welcome. You said Carl's looking solid. You never know with these men, especially on reality TV. Exactly. So that's why I'm still keeping up my reservations. But so far, I'm not gonna lie, him and Corbin are really real. They're keeping it real. They're keeping it a stack. So I can do nothing but respect it. All right, let's move on, y'all. What was on my thumbnail again? Oh my God, I just be forgetting. The move to Afghanistan girl. Let's do move to Afghanistan first, and then Kimchi and Jollof after. Move to Afghanistan, then the 9 C-sections. We're gonna go through that really quickly, and then the move to Afghanistan. And then Kimchi and Jollof, because I want to watch that show. Destiny Ute, shout out to sis. So let's see what happened here. Older women are jealous. Child. I might need to watch a little bit of that. Okay, where's the girl who moved to Afghanistan? Oh, here she go.
So I'm going to respond to some of the comments I keep seeing in my comment section, because a lot
The girl behind me is claiming that she is moving to Afghanistan to go be with her husband who she met one time. I just have one question for you, Queen. Just one question. If you want to leave, what is your plan?
So this is the part 2 of the American woman that have decided.
Wait, that's 2 parts? Hold up. Shout out to sis. Hold on a second. Let me watch the actual footage. Hold on. What was it called again? Oh yeah, moving to Afghanistan. Let's see here. Is this her? Is this she? Oh, that's her man? Okay, hold on. We're gonna go to her channel. Is that her? Her channel is... Okay, what's her channel? Girls I'm asking. Okay, I think this is her channel.
moving to Afghanistan.
Okay, is this her? No, that's not her. Okay, that's
American moving to Afghanistan, and this is part 2 of all of the things I got as...
Oh, her name is Alex Sunny. Okay, that is her. This is her channel.
American moving to...
Oh, wow. Okay. Follow me on my journey to Afghanistan and live with my husband. Okay. You know what? I'm going to try... Wait, did she get rid of the videos? I don't see any videos here. Hold on. Oh, she must have deleted them. She deleted them, y'all. Hold up.
I'm an American moving to...
Okay, Destiny Ute. I'm gonna have to watch everything, sis. All right, let's get to Destiny's channel. Let's go back because she said it's part 2. So there was a part 1. Hold on. This is part Part 1. Okay, here we go.
At this point, it has been 2 years that we have been long distance. Well, not a full 2 years, but almost 2 years. And I am so ready to be with him, whether it's here in the U.S.
Why does it do that when why is it laggy when I have... Okay, whatever. We'll just watch it.
Whether it's in Afghanistan.
So apparently, an American woman, is moving across the world to Afghanistan for a man. Let's talk about this.
Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. I have to redo this because I hate when it lags like this. It pisses me off. So just give me a second. I'm going to have to redo it. So she moved to Afghanistan for a man. For her husband. All right, let's get into it, y'all. Oh, Lord. What? Like... You know what I think? I think it's because, let me tell you what's going on. It's the economic situation. It must be the economy. Is she part of the COVID kids cohort?
Hey, beautiful people. How you doing today? It's your girl Destiny here, and welcome to my channel. How you doing? Hope you guys are doing great. So there's this woman that is going viral and has gotten a lot of people talking. So this woman came online to share the story about how her husband... It is from Afghanistan, live in Afghanistan, and now she is willing and ready to pack up her life this summer, just in a couple of weeks, to move to Afghanistan. And if you don't know, American has like a list of countries that are on the ban, and according to her, this is one of the reasons why they could not get a husband to move to the US. Because I know some people will be asking why, okay? But this...
I mean, yes, it is on the not no-fly list. It's on the danger zone because, yeah, it's really... I mean, I have friends who are Afghani, and I know that it's a very difficult situation going on over there. Similar to Haiti, to be quite honest with you. So there's a lot of travel advisories and whatnot. Now, my question is, how did she meet him, and why did she think it was a good idea to sponsor him to go to the United States? It was never going to be that. It was never going to be that. Red flag. What is going on here? Do people not understand how the system works? Like, I feel like people just watch 90 Day Fiancé and they get inspired because I really don't think they understand how the system works. Because there's no way you would think that your husband from Afghanistan, first of all, any stand already, that's going to take you at least a good 10 years to get sponsored. I ain't going to lie to y'all. Especially in this climate with this administration, it's going to take you at least a good 5 to 10 years. I'm not even trying to joke. It's going to take you a bit of a time. They're going to try to, they're not going to put that paperwork through. Also, you never lived there. So it'd be different if you lived there. You guys knew each other for a while and then you came, right? But you didn't live there. You just met him online. So it looks like a marriage of convenience. So they're definitely not going to push that, especially with the immigration, the mass push for people to get out and ICE and all that stuff going on. It's not the time or the place. It was not going to happen like that for you. So I don't know where she got that from. But anyways, I'm assuming that she's Afghani as well. So let's keep watching.
This has really gotten some of the info she gave about the relationship, how they met on Snapchat and how
they met on Red flag. Okay, yeah. Oh, he wanted his papers. Yeah, he wanted his papers. They met on Snapchat. Okay, he sounds like a paper chaser. All right.
Things. Anyway, guys, let her tell our own story and then we'll come back and talk more.
Ready with me while I tell you why my husband failed his immigration interview. We started this process about a year ago. It was January 20th to be exact when we...
What's her sign? What's her name? What's her sign? Okay, I hope I can get that information.
Filed our first paperwork. Honestly, we're one of the lucky ones when it came to the first stage, which is the I-130 form that you have to fill out. We got really lucky because there was like an exemption for Afghan immigrants, and we bypassed a lot of the time that it takes to get through that stage, which is normally about a year, and it costs about $650 to $700 to file that form. Exemption was that Afghan immigrants got to bypass that. Our form was processed within 2 days. We got an approval.
Okay, then why isn't he here?
Which is almost unheard of.
Why isn't he here?
Also, let me go ahead and say that we are actually extremely lucky given the circumstances to other people, like compared to other people who have gone through this immigration process. And we are extremely grateful that we are in...
Hold on, y'all. I'm going to put the blinds down because I think that's why it's so dark in here. I might have to move my position, but... Okay, let me put the blinds down and see if that'll help. Okay, I'll let y'all keep watching.
A good place to be able to kind of afford all of the forms
my
and
bad.
not take a huge financial loss because
What did I just
people
do? My bad, y'all.
lost their lives through this immigration process and the travel ban. Nonetheless, we still lost thousands of dollars. The forms, just in the forms alone, we probably invested about $1,000 to $1,500. I don't remember the exact amount. The biggest expense was probably
I'm back.
just paying for his visas. He's from Afghanistan.
So wait. Let's go back because I've heard a lot. I heard a few keywords here.
Processed within 2 days. We got an approval within 2 days, which is almost unheard of. Also, let me go ahead and say that we are actually extremely lucky given the circumstance.
I heard that part.
And we are extremely grateful that we are in a good place to be able to kind of afford all of the forms and not take a huge financial loss because people lost their lives through this immigration process and the travel ban. Nonetheless, we still lost thousands of dollars.
Of course you did.
The forms, just in the forms alone, we probably invested about $1,000 to $1,500. I don't remember the exact amount. The biggest expense was probably just paying for his visas. He's from Afghanistan, so it's extremely hard for him to get a visa.
Of course it is. So that's why I'm not understanding when she's like, oh, we were lucky with step one. And then, if you've worked in any type of... Hold on, y'all, because it's pissing me off, this whole lighting thing. Sorry, y'all. I'm going to just move. Let me see if I can move out here. I just got to stay here because Dom's not here. He's working overtime today, so... Okay, whatever. Y'all just see me in the dark. But anywho, of course it's gonna be hard for you to get a visa. He's from Afghanistan. It's one of the countries, especially like that's on the no travel list. Do I think that Afghani people should be targeted? Absolutely not. But at the same time, I know which government I'm dealing with. The United States of America, red flag. I mean, not red flag to y'all, but yeah.
There's only a few countries that actually allow for Afghanis to get a visa and travel to the country. As you may know or you may not know, Afghanistan doesn't have a U.S. embassy. Once they pulled out of Afghanistan in 2021, it was closed down. So a lot of Afghanis will interview in third-party countries. I think Qatar is one of them. Pakistan is the biggest one. Tajikistan was one. At the time, Tajikistan was moving a lot faster than Pakistan because Pakistan was...
Mimi, stop.
no,
Stop it.
To COVID. His Tajikistan visa was about $1,400.
Hold on, y'all. I'm going to go get her.
So we lost... Once they changed...
Hold on. This is very chaotic, y'all. My bad. My bad for the interruptions. I am so sorry. I apologize. Okay, we'll keep going. Hold on. I'm going to go grab her right now. Mimi!
We lost the money on that. The $1,400 was just gone, like poof. Like I might as well have taken $1,400 and lit it on fire because they changed the law to where Afghanis could only interview in Pakistan. So then we got his visa to Pakistan, which was also another $1,200. So a little bit cheaper, but it's still pretty pricey considering it's literally just a 6-month visa. So that's it. We're ready for his interview. He has his visa. He's all prepared to go to Pakistan, and we get his interview letter about mid-November. And then the news
I'm still here, y'all.
in the beginning of December that they were going to indefinitely suspend Afghani immigration visas all across the board. We were extremely sad, we were confused, and we really did not know what was going on. We were crossing our fingers hoping that it would be blocked, but it's still in place. We didn't know if he should go to his interview or not, but at that point, like, we'd already spent the money on his visa, his plane tickets, and everything that came with that, so we didn't really have a choice. We were kind of backed into a corner. He attended his interview in Pakistan on January 21st.
So what happened?
Earlier, and they did give him his 221G, which basically
I'm back, y'all.
is
Much
his
better.
denial. Fine, it's supposed to be a final denial. But
They gave him a denial. Hold up. Wait a minute. I missed a lot. Okay. So he went to Pakistan for the interview and then they denied him? Red flag.
we
What happened
we
here?
were confused and we really
Okay.
did not know what was going on. We were crossing our fingers hoping that it would be blocked, but it's still in place. We didn't know if he should go to his interview or not, but at that point, like, we'd already spent the money on his visa, his plane tickets, and everything that came with that. So we didn't really have a choice. We were kind of backed into a corner. He attended his interview in Pakistan on January 21st, as I mentioned earlier.
Oh, my bad, y'all.
And they did give
Yeah, they are married, y'all. They're married already. I think they got married. How did they get married? I need details. You right. How did they get married? They only met once, so they just met to get married? Okay. I mean, I've heard of that happening, to be honest with you, but it's not looking good. It's not looking good at all.
him his 221G, which basically is, his denial. Fine, it's supposed to be a final denial, but we're hoping that once the ban is lifted with the next president.
Oh, I'm glad you mentioned that. Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that, sis.
Most likely that he will be able to just get his visa stamped and not have to go back through the whole process.
Do you not realize? Wait a minute. Okay, so unless Trump loses the November election, which I'm hoping he does, but we don't know, right? People like to scam and cheat, allegedly. Not allegedly, but allegedly. So my theory right now is that even if another president comes, they have to get inaugurated, then they have to go through the systems and go through all the pending applications, but you already got denied. Usually there's like a time period of when you can reapply without having to submit new paperwork. So she needs to find out when that'll be exhausted. And usually it's like within a year, if I'm not mistaken. Like you can only reopen an appeal within like a certain short time. I don't know what it's like for Afghanistan. She'll have to check with USINS. But you can't just say, oh, hopefully we don't have to resubmit documents. They always gonna try to make bread, so you probably will have to resubmit documents.
Again, because the immigration process takes about 2 to 3 years on average.
Exactly. No, for your man, it's gonna take, like I said, 5 to 10 years. I think I'm joking. I'm dead ass serious.
It could be longer than that.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of
5
the
to
day,
10
my
years.
husband was denied not because of anything that he did or anything that was on his background, but because of like policy and the dumbass president. Like,
No. I mean, I'll blame it on his dumbass, but also your dumbass. Red flag. Listen, I'm trying to be nice here. No, you're not dumb. You're slow. Okay, I'm not gonna call you dumb. Okay, Mrs. It's not just because of the president, because people are still getting approved right now. The problem is that you have only met your man once, from what I'm hearing. And another thing is y'all have not lived together, so they think you are a marriage of convenience. The Canadian government would do the same thing. I don't know any country that wouldn't do that. Korean government would too. So I remember when I had to go for my immigration paperwork in Korea, because that's where we got married. The only reason they didn't really care for us, it went by smoothly. Why? Because I was already in the system. And also, I was already there 4 years before I met Dom. That's another thing. And also, when we met each other, we were of the age and we spent time together. So that's what I'm saying. So it wasn't like, oh, like I just met him online and we just no, it didn't work out like that. I was already in the country. And same thing for him. When I sponsored him to come here, and we filled out the paperwork, we did it within a year. It was done. He was already, even before a year, he was already allowed to come here. And then within the year mark, he already got his permanent residency. That's how it works for people who actually live with each other or who actually met each other organically. Not saying that you can't meet each other on Snapchat, but my problem is that you haven't spent time with each other to make it solid. So that's why immigration is looking at it as a marriage of convenience. So no, it is not only Trump and his racist policies, that's a part of it, but also because you have not actually been in the same country with each other and you haven't spent time with each other in order for them to believe that this is an actual marriage. Because believe it or not, a lot of people want to get American citizenship. You should know that, ma'am. That's what I'm saying. You should know this. Everybody knows that. Every American should know that. Hell, that's why people get on 90 Day Fiance. Come on now. Red flag. You should know this, ma'am.
But it's true. Also, my husband is a really good man. Like, he...
How do you know? You don't know him like that, ma'am. You only know him via whatever FaceTime y'all be doing. And again, I'm not saying that long distance relationships don't work. I want to make that very clear. That's only if you see each other very frequently. They do not see each other like that. That's different. It's not like they can fly, because I know a lot of long distance couples. It's not like they can fly to see each other every summer or every other month, or that's different. I'm talking about people who've only met once and they cannot see each other and they cannot be with each other. And again, it depends on where you are. So like, let's say that you're long distance and you live in France and your husband lives in, I don't know, I'm going to choose a place. Your husband lives in, I don't know why countries are not coming into my head, but your husband lives in the Bahamas. That's going to be too far. So how are you going to see him all the time? How are you going to see him frequently? Especially if it's a country that has a travel advisory. Come on now. You gotta be a little smarter than that, Mrs. I'm going to say you're a water sign. I don't know what she is yet, but I'm going to call her a water sign. Maybe fire.
Worked for UNICEF, and he provided, a lot of support for homeless children in his country, in Afghanistan. He is literally twice the man that Donald Trump could ever be. So now my husband is back in Afghanistan, and we are deciding on what we want to do next. I am a dual citizen, so
okay, so she is Afghani. All right, that makes sense.
I have citizenship in America because I was born here, and I also have citizenship in Jordan.
Oh, I lied. She's not Afghani. Okay, so this is another thing. It's an intercultural marriage. That's what it sounds like. So y'all not even from the same background. Even if you're from the same culture, you're not from the same background. That's also another thing too. Don't think it's only interracial. Interracial is one aspect of it. That's different races, but then there's also people who are marrying different cultures within the same race, and that also can be challenging too. This woman has her head in the clouds.
So we don't know if maybe we could start an immigration process in Jordan, but we honestly don't want to wait for another immigration process.
That's what you should have done.
The other option is for me to just move.
No. Jordan is better. Jordan would be better for you. And they could choose a third country. There are a lot of Arab countries that they can move to. I'm sure Afghanistan has treaties with them and stuff. I don't think Afghanistan is a good idea, sis, especially if you're not from there. I could actually understand if her peoples was from there, then I'd be like, okay, maybe, she'll know the lay of the land and she'll know people and who to network with and whatnot. I don't think she is from there. I don't know. I'm not getting that vibe.
We can't keep waiting for the laws to change or stalling our lives any longer than what we already have. My husband means the world to me, so I am not gonna let somebody like Donald Trump.
Why is she blaming Trump for this? I mean, I don't like his ass either. I'll be honest. If something happened to him like Clive Davis, I wouldn't even announce it. I'd be like, oh yeah, he gone. Rest wherever you are. But even I can understand that it's not Donald Trump's fault. Even if Biden was in office, you would still have obstacles. It'd probably just not be as blatantly racist. But I'm just going to let you know it would still be an obstacle, ma'am. It would just be a little, they wouldn't just flat out reject you right away. They would just take a little bit more time to reject your husband. And I'm not saying he's a bad guy. I don't know him. It sounds like, from her mouth, but I don't know. Lord.
Determine the rest of our lives and our future. Hopefully we get some more clarification within the next few months, but I don't foresee that happening. So I definitely think that Afghanistan is going to have to be the move for me, unfortunately. but I am very excited to see my husband because it has been so long, and married couples should not have to spend years and years apart. So follow along for my journey, and hopefully we can figure something out within the next few months. I'm an American moving to Afghanistan, and these are all the gifts that I got from my husband's family. I get asked this question all the time, so I figured I would reply with a video. So we actually met on Snapchat in July of 2024, and we didn't meet IRL until December of 2024. So at first, I wasn't actually looking for...
So who met? Who went where? Well, obviously you had to go over there because I don't think he could come here like that.
A relationship, but we exchanged WhatsApp numbers anyways. I'm a truck driver, so of course...
Wait, what she said now?
2024, and we didn't meet IRL until December of 2024. So at first, I wasn't actually looking for a relationship.
I really wanted someone to talk to while I was driving, but mission obviously. Yeah, she's a truck driver. She bored, y'all. That's what happened. An idle mind is the devil's workshop. Do not forget that. Oh, so she was just looking to chat. You couldn't listen to a podcast or something, or YouTube, or audio books. Red flag. You could do something else to entertain your time instead of finding a man in Afghanistan, sis. Come on now. I mean, especially in these times, like, you got to be careful. Again, I'm not saying that you can't find love anywhere. Trust and believe me. But you just have to be able to make some better decisions. Like, it was just going to be too hard for y'all to be together. That should have been thought of before.
But we exchanged WhatsApp numbers anyways. I'm a truck driver, so of course I could yap all day long. And he was just really somebody that was easy to talk to. When I say talk, I mean we talked for 12 to 15 hours a day.
So that means he ain't got no job. You see, that's why when she was saying we paid for the paperwork, I don't believe her. I didn't want to say it because I don't know him. So I'm like, okay, maybe he does have some bread. But any man who could talk to me all damn day, that's a liability. I'm not joking. Like, that was part of my assessment. I don't play with that. Do not have time to yap with me. I'm not talking about quick text like, hey, how are you? Like, are you good? Did you arrive to work safe? Oh, I ate this, honey. I ate that, da-da-da. That's different. But if you have time to talk to me all throughout your shift, that means you ain't got no job. She's driving, so she's talking while she's supposed to be focused on the road. Red flag. This is the reason why we got all these damn truck accidents. Hold up. No. And let's look at the stats, y'all. This is why we getting all these collisions. Okay, let's look. Commercial vehicle collisions. Ain't no damn way. I keep seeing them on the news. Look at that. They be everywhere. I remember there's so many. Yeah, our commercial trucking accidents becoming more common. Yup. Most accidents involving, well, I mean, this from Reddit, so take it with a grain of salt. But most accidents involving commercial trucks, a passenger vehicle, is 93%. You sure about that, Reddit? But yeah, it's like a lot of trucking accidents and stuff. She got too much time. She should be focused on the road.
Like, probably even more than that. So even though we had only been talking for around 5 to 6 months before we met IRL, it felt like I was not meeting a stranger.
Oh, she's definitely Gen Z. She says IRL, so I know she's not a millennial. Gen Z, y'all gonna have to take this L. Take it. Take the L.
Because we had spent so much time getting to know each other over the phone through conversation that I felt like I knew him forever when I met him. So at this point, it has been 2 years that we have been long distance. Well, not a full 2 years, but almost 2 years. And I am so ready to be with him, whether it's here in the U.S., whether it's in Afghanistan. Also, and this is just my opinion, I think more women in the U.S. should get out of the box and date more men outside the U.S., marry more men outside the U.S., whatever.
I agree with that, but with caution. I agree with that. I don't think it's bad to date somebody from another country, but you just gotta be realistic about what you're doing. So, and you also have to keep in mind that whatever country that you're choosing, it should be easily accessible for him to get to your country and for you to get to his country. So I do think that you need to explore and you need to meet different people, but also take higher caution than you would in your home country, to be quite honest with you, because you don't know what you're dealing with. And so I don't think it's a problem that she met a man in Afghanistan. I think that the rate of which they got married and also the fact that they haven't been able to see each other, that's a problem. So I gotta be honest. I know that people say, oh, love is love and wherever. But at the same time, you have to be very cognizant that whatever country he comes from, you have to make sure, and I'm just giving y'all the real. You got to make sure that that country has a good alliance with your country, and that way you guys can see each other very frequently. And also there's not going to be any barriers for when you are going to live with him or he's going to live with you, vice versa, and that you understand his culture and his language. Not saying that you have to be a damn savant or something, but you do need to understand and have a high level of understanding of his culture and his language. And it doesn't sound like this was thought of. Like I said, I don't think she does, to be quite honest with you.
What you want to do, because men, I feel like they're just not it. Like here in the U.S., the red pill content, the 50-50, like I just could never understand that. And
yeah, but that's everywhere. Red flag. No. You see, you a passport sis. You see, that's where you're gonna get tied up. This is the Anaya mindset I'm talking about. That's what I was trying to say earlier. That's why I said I don't think she's a colorist. I think she's just she just sees things very black and white. So it's like, oh, the men in my country are red pillars 50-50. Ma'am, do you not know that there's a lot of misogynists in their country? Everywhere across the world. I can even speak, for example, Korea, red flag. Highest rate of femicides. They have stalking. The men could get away with everything over there. They had the Me Too, not the Me Too movement. Me Too was here. They had the B movement. Oh my God, it's escaping my mind. But the B movement. Women get domestic abuse. They have like there's the highest DV rates over there. You think I didn't know that? But I'm never going to sit here and act like, oh, the men in my country are better than the men in... Hell no, red flag. No man is better than any man. Not collectively is what I meant to say. Collectively, I'm sorry, Prince, but y'all don't have good PR. Collectively, no. No. You judge them on an individual basis. I'm not going to sit here and collectively say, oh, the men in my country are bad, but then the men in their country... No. They're just the same. Get out of here with that.
I feel that men that are like from other countries, they've been raised with different values around family.
They just hide it better. That's it. They not gonna box you up. Okay, the difference with American men. I'm gonna be honest. North American men. The difference with North American men and men outside of North America is that North American men, they're just degenerate in your face. They just gonna tell you, they gonna call you bitch, slut, all that stuff, or be disrespectful, misogynistic pieces of crap to your face. They're gonna act like they're nice in the beginning, and their real face is gonna show up quicker. The men in your country, they're gonna give you dinner while they box you upside your head. Red flag. It's gonna be the same damn thing. Individual. Yes, your husband may not be like that, but do not get it. You know what? No, because sis is talking. She yapping too much. Hold up. Countries with the highest rates of, and mind you, this is just reported, y'all. So just reported. Countries with the highest rates of domestic violence, and we're gonna look for a reputable source. Do they have it in UNRIC? Okay, that's a global. Okay, UN women. Let's watch this, y'all. Let's read this real quick. 1 in 3 women. I feel like we saw this before. I don't know. I'm having deja vu with this, but hell, we need to see it again. What are countries doing to address violence against women? That's a good question. We're all failing. All the countries are failing. 97 countries. Okay, 1 in 10. Okay, I need to see what countries have the highest violence. Here, more than 90% of measures were adopted. Okay, listen, UN women love y'all, but I want to see the data. What's going on? Okay, they don't give us. I want an overview. I want an overview here. I read this one. That's why it looks familiar. This is in Canada. I want to see. Okay, we're going to have to go with World Population Review. I'll have to double check and fact check after. Hold on. Let me see if I can find something else. Oh, maybe Georgetown University. Let's check. Oh, but it's nowadays I don't really trust American sources, and I'm not going to hold y'all. Okay, here. WHO. When was, this was 2013. It's a little too old. Why is it so hard to find? Okay. We're just going to have to go by this. I'll have to check the stats. This is in America, but I want to see other countries. It's just world population. Why is it only giving me the U.S.? Okay, we'll check the states first. Domestic violence against women. Arkansas is the highest? Wow. That was not on my bingo card. Arkansas, Missouri, Alaska, Oregon, West Virginia, Maryland, Washington, Maine, Oklahoma, Pennsylvania, D.C., and Minnesota. Wow. Okay. And the least is Jersey. Interesting. Florida? Red flag. How did Florida not make it to the cut? Okay, something's going on here. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, but I want to see the world population. Why is it only giving America? Okay. Uh-oh. Why do I have that up? All right, let's check again. Okay, let's put gender-based violence. Maybe that'll come up with something. And then let's put global. Okay, here we go. Again, I don't know this. Take it with a grain of salt, but we're just going to have to just go with what we see. Okay, so 1 and 3. Okay, so it matches with the other stats. So it's pretty okay. Let's see which countries. Can y'all just tell us the countries? Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Okay, we have the stories, which is the power dynamics. Yep. We have all of everything here. I need to see the countries. Okay, you know what? I might have to just write it and type it in there. Okay, let's check. I think it's just my search. IPV, these are 2023 health consequences. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to put countries with the highest. I think that'll probably work. With the highest rate of gender-based violence. Let's put GBV. Can we find it? Okay, here. This was March 2025. Hey, honey. Welcome back. Dom's back, y'all. Okay, 10 of the worst countries for women's rights. Let's check. Pakistan. Didn't she say Pakistan? Okay, again, take this with a grain of salt. And I don't want no people coming in. You didn't check. Pakistan. DRC. Niger. Syria. Iraq. Somalia. Afghanistan is number 7. Let's read it. Afghanistan ranks second to last on the UN's latest GDI with a score of 0.622, second only to Yemen, and the last on the WPS index, amid a protected crisis that has left nearly 23 million people in need of humanitarian aid. Women and girls continue to be amongst the most vulnerable in the country. Red flag. And remember, didn't Malala wasn't she from Afghanistan, the one who got pew-pewed in the face? Malala, I think that, I really don't want to say her name wrong. Yeah, her. Oh, no, she was Pakistani. My bad. But, yes, the Taliban done took over, y'all. But she's from Pakistan. Yeah, I remember she got pew-pewed in the face. Thank God she made it. And she's doing really good work in advocacy. So, yeah, they face severe restrictions on rights to work and education, which also impacts their access to aid and services since 2023. And shout out to Elle for mentioning that, because you did mention that in the Discord. Hold on, I'm going to read what Elle wrote. Well, I might have to censor it because you be writing very, very factual things. But I might have to wait. I'm gonna censor what you wrote. So Elle said, y'all saw that? Yeah, you see, I knew you was gonna start. You see, I kind of skimmed your comment earlier. Y'all saw that woman pick me, who is from the U.S. but is moving to Afghanistan for her husband that she met on Snapchat because the government canceled visas for people from there. She's just plain not smart, unintelligent, not sorry. And then you said the Taliban rules there and has banned women for speaking so much as speaking in public. They can't go out by themselves without men, and their husbands can beat them as long as they don't kill them or cause visible injuries. Yep. They aren't allowed to get an education either. That tracks. There we go. And I remember I saw that that was a concern when the U.S. troops withdrew. And I think that was around the time of Biden, if I'm not mistaken. GBV is also significant. It's also a significant threat in the country, with over 50% women ages 15 to 49 reporting experiencing a form of GBV at least once in their life. This is alarming, y'all. In some provinces, that rate climbs up to 92%. Red flag. Women are also 3 times as likely not to have a bank account compared to men. And so she's out here saying this rhetoric. And what she doesn't understand is he may seem like a good man. I'm not saying that he's not. But a good man on what threshold, right? And also, if you don't know in their country, like, it's allowed, right? It's culturally acceptable. So he's probably not even thinking that domestic violence is a problem. So to him, it's nothing. But to her, she's not going to understand that because she's from the US of A. And so when she gets over there, and then if he does, I really hope he doesn't. I hope he doesn't do that. Because not all Afghani men do that. Obviously, we have some good ones out there. But there are some out there who are not so nice. And so if that does happen, to him, it's like, it's acceptable. What's the problem? Get to your place. Cook. Do whatever. You think you're going to be able to drive your truck like you are in the U.S.? Get out of here. Red flag. And this is what I'm talking about. The ignorance is crazy. Like, that's why it's important to learn cultures. And even though she is of the same, like, similar culture, she doesn't understand that. She's thinking about it from an American mindset. And I think a lot of Americans and North Americans, we are guilty of not really. And I'm saying that as a fact from what I've seen when I traveled abroad. We don't realize how lucky we are to be here. Even with all the BS going on, even with all the political shit show that's going on, I will say that, we have a lot of work to do. Especially, like, I'm not saying America's the best. I promise you, North America is not the best. And we had, like, again, depending on where you're from, you had to fight for your rights in your country, wherever you're from. And if you're not an immigrant, in your own country, you had to fight for your rights. And I'm talking Black Americans when I say that. So what I'm trying to say is that sometimes when we are in this insular mindset, we can think that the world is similar, right? Is in a similar way. And hell, we don't even have the same rights that other people do, meaning that there are still a lot of partner IPV. There's still so many stories out there of men unaliving their wives. So it's not like we're any better. But the difference is that, again, like, I think that we have a level of freedom that's just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. But to be honest with you, it's all the same shit, just a different toilet. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. One is just openly ignorant MAGA red pillar and saying it on podcasts and has the freedom of speech to do so. And the other one might give you a meal before he boxes you upside your head. You just never know. There you go. Concerns EU funded advancing women-led agribusiness to reach economic empowerment. So AWARE program has supported over 3,500 women working in agribusiness. Okay, that's what's up. So yeah, and then South Sudan is number 8. And Central African Republic is number 9. Yemen's number 10. And they all are in similar regions. So yeah, we gotta be honest about that. Like, it's again culturally accepted in certain places. So she's talking out her butt. I'm gonna read some of y'all comments. Hold up, let me read some of y'all comments before we continue. Estery, you said according to data from the UN, more than 50% of Afghan women have experienced physical or sexual violence in their lifetimes, with rates soaring as high as 92% in certain provinces. Thank you, Estery. Yep, I just got this from Google. Afghanistan is widely considered the country with the most severe rates of GBV and systemic abuse against women. I'm not surprised. And so when she's talking all that rhetoric, that's how I know she has not investigated the country. And she's talking from, I don't know, delusion. Maybe because she thinks that her man is different, but what she doesn't understand is that he may be different on the phone. But again, how are you supposed to know something's wrong if culturally it's accepted? So that's what I'm saying. Like, we have to be careful, like, about that as women, especially as women, if you're traveling internationally or if you're going somewhere. And again, like I said, like, I would be a hypocrite to tell you, oh, don't go to a country. Don't know. Of course, you can find love anywhere. But I don't want people to believe that the men are so different everywhere. No, they're the same. They're the same. And to be honest with you, your rights are even more restricted because you're not even from there. So to them, you are nothing. I just got to be honest. You're already nothing. You're already nothing in the sense of, like, for men like that, you're already seen as nothing. So, and you're not going to get any type of help You're not going to get any recourse. Forget about police help. Forget about calling your family to come and get you out of there. Once you're there, they can take your passport and you're their property. So even if you wanted to escape, they own you. You're seen as literal property. So you cannot leave. You cannot do anything without your husband's permission. Good luck. She needs to watch Not Without My Daughter. I know it's another country. It was in Iran, but still. That lady had to go underground to go save her, the Betty and Matab. They had to go underground. They had to do a whole mission for that. But it's not as easy in this day and time, in this day and age. So it's like you're setting yourself up for failure. And unfortunately, I hate to say it, but it's really sad. It's really sad to see, y'all. Prince, he said, does she think Afghan men were raised to be nice to their wives? That's what I'm thinking, because she's thinking again. I don't know. Because Jordan, from what I understood, because I had some friends who were from Jordan as well. Because Canada, like, especially in Toronto, there's a lot of people from Jordan, from Afghanistan, a lot of people from that region, right? And Jordan is a little bit more relaxed. So in her mind, she's probably thinking Afghanistan is similar to Jordan. Jordan is not similar. Jordan is actually more, Lebanon and Jordan are more relaxed when it comes to the traditional culture compared to Afghanistan and all the other countries. Hold on, who's from Jordan? Here. These are Jordanians. Okay, Jordanians. Let's see, famous Jordanians. Here you go. They're not the same. So they have more of like a more like liberal culture. I wouldn't say they're completely liberal, but they're kind of like, I guess you could compare them maybe to Dubai, where it's like not as like fundamentally like traditional compared to Afghanistan. So it's kind of like you going to I'm gonna say they're not as conservative. So I'm trying to think of a culture it's like, okay, for example, if you are from maybe, I'm gonna choose a country, maybe I'm wrong, y'all let me know, but I guess it's the same as like if you're from maybe Kenya versus somebody from Sudan. It would be similar to that. It's even though you're on the same continent and you share similar history, but you're not similar cultures. You're different cultures. So a Kenyan is going to be completely different from somebody from Sudan or Somalia, right? But fundamentally, can you find shit people in both cultures? Absolutely. Can you find good people in both cultures? Absolutely. But then there's a fundamental mindset, and that's a problem collectively, right? So it's like, yeah, it's similar to that in my opinion.
Partnership.
Oh, wait, I got to read more comments. Ooh, Lord. Hold on. Blueberry, you said she thinks she'll be taken care of and all that. Yeah, she thinks she's going to live a soft life, child. I don't know what he's feeding her. But she's taking it. Oh, you said Google country with highest rate of women abused. Afghanistan is number 1. Let me check. Countries with highest rate of women abuse. I'm gonna do it exactly how you told me. How come I get Ethiopia? Ain't that kind? What? That is crazy. Is it depending on what region you're from? Oh, hell no. It's telling me Ethiopia, y'all. Interesting. Hold up. We might need to do okay, homework assignment. Y'all put the same prompt and see what you get. Why do I get Ethiopia? I'm surprised it's Ethiopia. Ethiopia? Wait, did I write it? Hold on, did I? Why did I get Ethiopia? Oh, okay, here we go. I think, which country? Okay, maybe that's just from Wikipedia. Okay, which country is number 1 in women's safety? Denmark continues to lead the rankings while Afghanistan performs the worst. So you are correct, sis. But I'm just noticing how Ethiopia comes up here. But I'd have to dig in to see that red flag to Canada. What's going on, Canadian Google? What's happening here? Very interesting. I don't know. Ethiopia, like, that's so crazy. Very crazy. Interesting. What is the least sexist country? Finland, Sweden, and Norway. I'm not surprised. Not surprised at all. Which European countries are ranked by domestic? Hungary is the country where prevalence of violence perpetuated by a partner is the highest. I'm not surprised at all. Hungary, Romania, Cyprus, Luxembourg, Slovakia, and Denmark. Why did they say Denmark? I thought Denmark was low. Yo, I gotta check the stats, yo. We gotta check the stats again. But yep, let's continue watching. Hold on, I'm gonna read 2 more comments and let's continue watching. Allie, you said, Romy, did you know the strong independent black women movement was originally used to take a stand from domestic violence? I'm not surprised. Black women, especially black American women, I said that from time. I remember I think it was the France one where I said that black American women were always demonized for being independent and for not needing a man and all that stuff. But when you look at it from the fundamental mindset, it was very progressive. Think about it. This was in the 80s, y'all, 70s, 80s. Because you realize you could do it by yourself. And I think that's very extremely progressive. And that's why I always say if people want to move the country forward, I honestly believe a black American woman should be at the front. Argue with your mama. Argue with your mama. This is why. Because if you have, especially when it comes to women's rights and even trans rights, black women started the movement, y'all. Black trans women. But even when it comes to but black trans women got it from black women, like biological black women. That's another thing too. So it's like when you really look at anything that's pushed forward, and when I say push forward, I mean, and then it becomes a global phenomenon, even the Me Too movement, even like it starts with black women. Always the first one to speak out. Always the first one to say something, always the first one to progress. So that's why I said if you want a progressive type of mindset, you gotta follow the black women. I gotta be honest. Because of all some people probably be like, oh, but you're just being because you're black. No, I'm just saying it because it's facts. Like if you look at history, if you look at just movements, and if you look at any type of progress that has happened, and when I'm talking about that, I'm talking about just in American context. But if you're looking at it globally from a global standpoint, if you look at progressive countries, you can also see that happening in other countries as well. Is always like... It's okay. Hold on a second, y'all. It's okay. Who's that? Amazon delivery driver? She was better. Hold on a second, y'all. She was better earlier. Like, when I took her outside, she saw a man in the hallway. She didn't say anything. Was he wearing all black? I think she doesn't like when people wear all black because yesterday she saw a little boy wearing all black and he had a face mask on and she started barking like crazy. Okay, anyways. When I say black women, I'm talking about in the like North American context. But yeah, progressive. When I say progressive in conservative countries or in conservative environments, especially in America, North America, I'll even add Canada to it. But Canada's a little different. We don't have the foundational Canadians. There are black Canadians out there, but it's not the same as black Americans. It's definitely not the same thing. But yeah, in North America, if you want the country to move forward and be progressive, because America was never progressive. It was probably trying to be progressive, but it was never going to get there. It has not gotten there because she's going crazy. It's too traditional, too conservative, and too racist. But anyway, if y'all want to move on from that, black woman. That's all I'm going to say. And then Denmark, obviously, Sweden, they're more progressive countries. So I can't say it's always black women, but I can say, though, that there's a certain mindset that comes with it, too. And I might have to look at the Nordic version and see why it has been so progressive and why they're able to move on so quickly and move forward quickly versus other countries. I might have to do research on that. Continuing, Miss Blackson, you said, soon as she get there, they going to take her driver's license, passport, and birth certificate, then have her birth. Yep, they are. And get in the kitchen and don't talk back. Yeah, Taliban's over there. On the brighter side, that's what I'm saying. Some women really idolize marriage to a point of self-detriment. On the brighter side, yep. It's like all logical thinking goes out the window when it comes to men in marriage, 100%. And that's why I said black women are progressive. Not all, because we done lost a few in the war. We done lost a few. There's a lot of casualty going on. There's a lot of mass casualty. I feel like the shift started, to be honest with you. I think it is shifting now because of the femininity movement, to be quite honest with you. I have found that collectively, a lot of black women, I'm just talking about black women in general, from my perception, not a lot, not all, but a lot, have taken on this soft life, and they think that having a soft life means you need to have a man taking care of you. And I'm like, no, you can have a soft life and also be independent. You can have a soft life and be married. Like, there's no like requirement that in order for you to rest in your femininity that you need to be taken care of by a man. And when I say taken care of, I mean completely like giving him control of your finances and your autonomy. That's very dangerous, like, in my opinion. So yeah, it's just crazy. Prince, you said, reminds me of all those women that moved to Afghanistan after. Oh, you're right, I forgot about that. After tower knockdown, thinking they'd find love when they were passed around and abused by soldiers. Girl, wake up, please. Yes, I remember. There was a girl. What's her name? Shamima? Hold up. Let me find out that girl. What's her name? Shamima Begum. I saw her recently. Is that her name? Yeah, Shamima Begum. I remember her. But she went to Syria. So what they would do is they would go to Syria, Afghanistan, and they would marry the Taliban. I might have to show her stuff tomorrow. And she got stuck in a refugee camp. She's stateless now. Shamima Begum. She even her like all of their husbands died. Hold on. You know what? Maybe we could watch a little bit of the clip. You know what? Before we continue. Ooh, what time is it? Okay. I still got a little bit of time. I'm going to wrap this up in like an hour. So, what's her name? Shamima Begum. But you know what? Let's not even check her. Okay, let's just put women in Afghanistan. Women. Okay, let's just check that. Oh, she did the breakdown on them. Let me check. American women. Oh, damn, everybody's talking about that. The reality of Afghani women. Okay, she put that 5 days ago. Okay, here. I don't like BBC. Let me check. Okay, Al Jazeera's better. We're not gonna watch all of it, just some of it. This is where she about to go to, y'all. They got the morning call. That's a prayer call, so you best to wake up. It's Kabul. Wow.
It was 15 of August 2021 when the Taliban announced the government change.
It's sad.
Next of the 1 week, every place was silent. There is no one in the street. There is no one in the school. When the girls want to go to schools, they announced that there is no place for education for girls. Women cannot go to street. Women cannot go to shopping. Women cannot do play. Women cannot go to school. Women cannot go to university. Women cannot be independent.
And this is why the country's not moving forward. Red flag. So this is the difference, y'all. Hold up. Let's go to Denmark. No, they said Finland. Let's go to Finland. Let's put gender parity in Finland. This is why countries are not progressing, y'all. It's because women don't have equal rights. I will die on that hill. Gender parity in Finland. And then let's look at gender parity wage. Is it gender wage gap? Sorry. Let's check the countries with the worst one. The gap is 16% in Finland, okay? So let's watch this. Gender wage gap. Global. Let's check that out. I think I did. I feel like I've done this before, but let's check new stats. I want to see by country. This is why countries are not progressing. This is why countries are remaining like in the predicaments that they are. Is because life was never meant to be patriarchal. I'm being honest. There's supposed to be a balance. Everything is synergy. Everything is synergy. Even the richest country in the world, which is, hold on, let's check. Which country is the richest country? Obviously, I think it's the United States, but I don't want to be wrong. I don't want to be like, it's America. But I'm pretty sure it is. Maybe I'm wrong. Richest country in the world. By GDP, it looks like Switzerland. Oh, damn, Switzerland. I lied. Hold up. I lied. Qatar. I thought it was America. No, America's in too much debt. Never mind, I lied. The race to be the richest country in the world. But richest country still doesn't mean that it is a what I'm trying to say is that richest country doesn't mean that it is your what do they call it? The happiness. I forgot what it's called. It's like I'm trying to remember the name that they give it, but your happiness there. So you could be in a rich country and still be miserable. So this is a thing too. Like, we got to think about it that way. But damn, Qatar. Look, oh wait, they're all racing. Hold on. Which country is the wealthiest country in the world? U.S. is number 10. Oh damn. Y'all done fell off. What happened? I know Canada's not even on the top. Guyana. Okay, Guyana's number 9. Beautiful waterfalls, by the way. Brunei. I don't know how to say Brunei. There we go. Switzerland, Norway, Qatar, Ireland, Macau, Luxembourg, Singapore. There we go. So I lied. Y'all thought America was richest in debt. I'll say that. Y'all done fell off. Y'all used to be the richest. I ain't gonna lie. You done fell off. Canada. Yeah, world. It's like world happiness, like your happiness barometer or something like that. And usually, like, that makes a difference, right? But continuing on, I still personally believe that gender... Oh, wait. I was supposed to watch it. I got so distracted. Here. Let's see by country. So 6 countries with the most gender equality. We have Iceland, Finland, Norway, UK, New Zealand, and Sweden. Okay, let's see who's the worst. This is not good, y'all. Hold up. So Iceland is 92%. Finland, Norway, and notice they are all they have high taxes, but they give their tax. They're I think, is it socialist? I think they're socialist countries. Hold on. Socialist democratic countries. Iceland political system. Multi-party, okay, but I think they're social democratic for sure because they have high taxes. Continuing on. UK, New Zealand, Sweden, all high tax countries. Moldova, Namibia, I'm shocked. This is amazing. Germany, I'm learning stuff here. Namibia, I did not know. Shout out to Namibia. Moldova, I'm shocked too. Germany, Ireland, Estonia, it's all European. Spain, Australia, Denmark, Costa Rica. Okay, that's what's up. Barbados. Okay, shout out to Bajans. Switzerland, Nicaragua, Lithuania. Damn. Where's Whoa. Philippines, Latvia, Chile. Hold up, I'm going all the way down. Hold up, where Canada at? Damn, France, 76. Canada, 76. Okay, so South Africa, Canada, Portugal, and France are tied. Or almost tied. Jamaica, Colombia, U.S. is all the way down now. Ain't that crazy? What country's at the bottom? Where's Afghanistan? Y'all, Afghanistan's most likely at the bottom. Yup. Pakistan is the worst. Where's Afghanistan? Hold on. Let's see. How did Afghanistan not make it to the bottom? That doesn't make sense. Oh, that's really weird. South Korea is really bad. It's 68 cents. That's wild. It's horrible. Red flag to Korea. Where's Afghanistan? I don't even think they're here. Hold up. Oh, so women don't even work like that for real. Hold on, Afghans. They didn't even make. They're not even on the list. All right, pack your bags.
They cannot.
Maybe it's a blessing his visa got denied and she can't even see that.
Thank you for giving me a chance to raise my voice again, because it was really becoming very, nobody was hearing it for quite a while. But now, by doing what you're doing, you have given me my voice back. And I can talk again, and I can be the voices of the voiceless women of Afghanistan. Please, stay strong, stay yourselves, and don't forget us. Let's together make a fantastic world for whatever it's worth. Thanks a lot.
All right. Hold on.
Is about their rights not to go to school, to have a job, to go to the doctors alone or for a picnic, for example. Nothing. Every single one of these is taking the right of the Afghan woman away. Right.
And education, the reason they don't want them to get educated, y'all already know what they do is they hit the books first when they don't want you to be enlightened. And they don't want you to, stand up for yourself, to be independent. Education will always lead to a form of independence. And you know what? The reason I believe, again, that the only way countries will truly progress is by having gender equality, and that means through pay gap and everything, is because that's the way you're going to advance the world. This is the way that you're going to use people's minds. This is the way that you're going to create the cyberpunk society. Is that you will have that when you have everyone contributing and they're able to be creative. They're able to not have this capitalistic structure over their heads. They're able to have more, they're able to do way more. And not only that, but I also think that childcare should be, in my opinion, the state should pay for that. That's my opinion, y'all. I'm a very much a socialist person. I have other theories, but I can't say that online right now. I had to do that in members only. But yeah, there should be gender equality. I honestly wholeheartedly believe that that's the only way you can move the world forward. Because I have met men in leadership that have no business being in leadership at all. And there's some women who don't have a business to be in leadership either. But the point is that, yeah, you should have that option, the collective mind. Consciousness, right? We all need to get there, and the only way that we can get there is if we're equal. My opinion.
Right now, there is an apartheid going against women.
Yeah, because it was getting too smart.
In Afghanistan, the United Nations Human Rights Chief has accused the Taliban of serious violations. Michelle Bachelet says there are credible.
If I am alive, I will not allow that. So I decided to stay with my sisters in Kabul. استرالیا و باز فقط 35 ساله بود و او کار به حد اندازه مهم امرای مایکروسافت داشت امرای یک تنخواه تاپ قراده بلد. I have a shelter for the abused women of Afghanistan, and they are at the same time in my house. A group of 6 of them. I brought it here in my house because they were the young ones that they stayed in that shelter for a very long time.
So y'all see what's going on over there. We might have to park it for tomorrow, but let me finish hearing what she gotta say. Because remember, she talking about the red pillars, and she should be focused on other things.
Obviously,
and I'll read some of your comments
after.
Relationship
is different. Every man is different. This is just my personal experience, and taking a chance on somebody that I would have never thought I would actually fall in love with was the best decision I ever made. So I'm going to try to answer all your questions the best I can.
When you move to Afghanistan, how do you plan on keeping your social media platforms? Yep. And I've seen you show off your makeup products. How do you plan? Yes, that's a smart question. Who said that? Whoever said that? Very intelligent question.
I keep getting a lot of comments that kind of relate to these questions. So as for social media, there are a lot of content creators from Afghanistan. They primarily are on Instagram from what I've seen, but I have seen them on TikTok and I've also seen them on Facebook. For example, my husband uses Facebook to advertise jewelry that he sells and the cars that he sells. So as for makeup and products like
your husband, not you. What's she talking about?
them on Facebook. For example, my husband uses Facebook to advertise
your husband, not you.
Jewelry that he sells and the cars that he sells.
Does she not understand women don't have rights? Give us an example of a woman selling jewelry on Facebook, ma'am. Not your husband.
So as for makeup and products like Bath and Body Works, normal, everyday, modest makeup and just being modest with your perfume is generally okay. Obviously, there's a lot of cultural differences when it comes to stuff like that, and weddings and celebrations tend to be a bit different. So when it comes to things like traveling or going out, I'm still learning. I will probably be able to tell you a lot better when I'm actually there, but I'm going there specifically to be with my husband. So
when is she supposed to go over there?
On a day-to-day basis, I will be spending all my time with him or his family. And as for the gym, my husband's aunt actually goes to the gym, and it's a women's only gym, which tea, because I would prefer that anyway. I do appreciate you asking respectfully though, and I can't answer all your questions or give you detailed answers, but I will be able to tell you more once I'm actually there. So I'm gonna respond to some of the comments I keep seeing in my comment section because a lot of them are getting repeated and I just can't respond to all of them. So as for this comment, I keep seeing this comment and
who is Liliana? Y'all getting too comfortable on the internet asking people these damn questions. Talking about, I genuinely just want to know why you would ever want to do this.
I haven't seen my husband in almost 2 years, so I'm just gonna go where he's at because he can't come to where I'm at, and that's really my why. I keep seeing this comment too, so I guess I will go ahead and address it. Yeah, I am half Arab, half Jordanian, and the other half of me is from the US, I guess you could say. My mom is from Kentucky. My dad is full Jordanian, so yeah.
So you're not even Afghani. Girl, good luck. Your mom is white. That tracks. Is the delusion. The delusion. Not all white women. Shout out to my white friends, but your mama from Kentucky. She's from a rural area, and yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Not saying that rural areas people can't be intelligent. Please do not misunderstand what I'm saying. But she might also have her heads in the clouds too. What does your family think about that? That's what I need to know.
Okay, so this comment threw me because
she has kids?
Where did this come from? Like, I don't have children.
Oh, okay.
I've never had children. I don't know where this comment came from. This comment is just absurd. Like, you guys...
Right, why would there be water balloon fight? Not to mention the first book, why would their parents... I'm confused about
really
that.
Believe that children are not allowed to play?
Boys, not girls, girl. Good luck.
Huh? This comment must be why divorce rates are so high in America. That's really all I have to say for now.
Yeah, she thinks that's a problem. So again, she reminds me, remember Mahdi and Zainab when he said that if y'all caught that case study, that was a time. When he said that he chose his wife because she was not like the Western women or like the Arab women that were too westernized, or the Muslim women that were too westernized, my bad, because he's from North Africa. So yeah, so it's given passport sis. So she's saying that the men are trash, which they are. Hell, you never see me defending one of them. No, they are collectively, absolutely. In the U.S. However, she is comparing it to Afghanistan and acting like it's better over there. The shit is like sweeter. Not only that, but she is saying that, what did she say? She just said something. She said, the divorce rate. Oh, that's why divorce rate is so high in America. Okay. Well, do you not understand that women probably do want to get divorced in Afghanistan, but they legally cannot do that because their husband owns everything? Red flag. This is the problem right here. The brain cells are not working.
Now, I might make a part 2, but yeah, so there's that. So people seem to think that I reverted to Islam because of my husband, but that's just simply not true. I was actually a born Muslim, but then when I came back to America, I was raised by my family and here in America, and they're Christians. So naturally, I just grew up Christian. I didn't really go to church or read the Bible or anything. One summer when I was about 12 years old, I went to go visit with my dad, and we were just talking really deep about religion and stuff. And he was like, you shouldn't believe everything your family in America tells you. Christians believe that Jesus is God. And like right then, like I will remember that conversation forever. Like that was a pivotal point for me because I was like
So it sounds like her parents are divorced, because she said you shouldn't believe anything your family in America tells you. So I'm assuming that I've noticed that with kids from divorced parents, there's this like delusion about marriage, about like I feel, and that's again my opinion from what I've seen. I have seen that kids who come from a divorced household, I'm not even talking about single parent household, I'm talking about divorce. Like their parents were together, they saw their parents together, and their parents split. It does something to your psyche, because I'm not gonna lie, I might need to do a research on that, because I have seen they're the most delulu for love. Like I don't get it, and I'm like, where is it coming from? Is it because you're trying to recreate the childhood that you think you should have had? Because I can tell you right now, my parents are married and I love them to death, but hell, like it doesn't mean marriage is all roses and butterflies. Like I don't get it. So I've never understood that, to be quite honest with you. It's very strange to me.
Still pretty young around that age, even though he like planted a seed for me to start asking questions. I still lived a haram life all the way up until I was about 24. I had just turned 24. And so I went to go visit with my dad just because I missed him and wanted to see him. And also I wanted to figure out like the other half of me. So when I got back to the US,
so her parents are split. So her dad, so was this a one night stand with your, I don't know. I think they got divorced, y'all. And he's back in his country, and she's raised primarily by her white mama. Yeah, she finna get bamboozled, y'all. Yeah, it's done. It's a wrap. It's a wrap for her, y'all. Good luck, sis. It's a wrap for you. Good luck. She got raised by her mama from Kentucky.
Did hours of research. I listened to
So again, she's trying to find her other side. And I get it. You know, you want to know who you are, your ancestry, mixed cultural ancestry and all that, yada, yada. But, yeah, she don't really know about Arab men like that. She thinking of Arab men like her daddy, who doesn't even live in the same country as her. Red flag. This is delusion. A very pure delusion, y'all. And it's possible that her mama met her daddy abroad or something. I don't know how that happened. I would love to know their story. Actually, I'm more interested in the parents' connection than your ass. She's thinking that her situation is going to be better than her parents. She's literally recreating her parents' situation. No joke.
Debates. I listened to podcasts. Did not choose Islam because of my husband. I chose my husband because of Islam.
I feel like this story is still uncovering. She's still going to give more information. So if she...
Yeah, thank you, sis. I would love to hear. I'm gonna listen to her commentary after, but I'm strapped for time. So let's get to the second part. Shout out to Destiny, though. Y'all go follow her. Part 2.
On Facebook. For example, my husband uses Facebook to advertise.
Oh, wait. We saw that one already. Okay, hold on. Where's part 2? Was it this one? Hold on. Did we watch that? Hold on. Wait 1 second. I'm missing something. We watched this one. This is the one we just watched. Okay. Men chase women who don't like them. Things I wish I knew before dating. Baby stage obsession. Women, okay. Kylie is a metaphor. CERN shut down. Wait, I'm missing something. All right, that's... Oh, this one. Wait, I'm so confused. Did we watch that one? I swear there were 2 videos. Oh, there was only one? Okay. Wait, no, there was part 3. Part 2. Hold on. I'm so confused, yo. Was this? No, this is the one. Okay, this is the second. Oh, people are calling her. Okay, this is the one. This is the second one.
Decided to move
this is the second
to
one.
Afghanistan for a man. Hey, beautiful people, how you?
Okay, y'all know my glasses, y'all. My bad. I probably skipped through it. Okay.
So let's go check out people's reaction to this, and then I'll come back and share more of my thoughts on this conversation.
Oh, I didn't subscribe.
How good does the dick have to be for you to want to move from the U.S. to Afghanistan quickly?
Not that big, not that good either. I mean, not that. I'm not saying big. Not that good is what I meant to say. Okay, I want to see her. Oh, that's it. That's just people's reactions, or okay, she came back again. I want to hear what she got to say, because I don't care. Okay, Afghanistan, the worst countries to be a woman. Yep, we already debunked that here. I want to hear what she got to say. What does sis have to say? Oh, okay. Maybe the second video is about commentary. Okay, it looks like it's just commentary. Okay, perfect. All right, we're done, y'all. I'm gonna read y'all comments. We gonna get to the next story and wrap it up. I might not do this 9 C sections until tomorrow. That one looks like it's gonna be a long one. Let me read some comments, y'all. How long we been on here? Just 1 hour 39 minutes. Well, from this stream. Adelia, you said Afghan men can get away with murder. Yup. I'm not surprised. Yeah, because I mean, this is the thing. You gotta think about it, and I'm glad you said that, because even in the quote unquote free world, so we're thinking about here, men get away with it too. Maybe not to the same extent or degree, but there's still a little bit of like, you know, definite, like, I feel like women aren't as protected as we should be, 100%. Especially women who go through DV from their husbands or get DV'd by their husbands, right? But when you look at it from Afghanistan, yeah, they'll get away with it in the legal system. This is the thing, though. The difference between there and here is at least the legal system, it has like mechanisms for you to get justice. Over there, you don't have that. So like I said, you're just like nothing to them. You're not going to have that. Not under the Taliban. He's going to justify it, right? Prince, what did Prince say? He said, oh, yeah, I read that one before. And then you said, like, when men say non-Western women are raised a certain way, I can at least halfway understand, because those women are forced to be nurturing. Yuck. Thinking that men are too is so damn stupid. I got to agree with you on that one. I can't say nothing else. Yep. Allie, you said, Romy, did you know the strong? Yep. I read that one already. Hold on, let me go down, because I feel like I read some of them. You said, Alexis, sis. We gonna have to take that to Discord. You think she a scam? Really? Okay, you gonna have to tell me why. Adelia, you said Trump trying Christian version of Taliban. Yup. Yeah, and that's why I was saying, like, it doesn't matter if you're from the free world or not. Even here in Canada, we are socialist. Our values are more socialist democratic. So this is why you won't see, I mean, we do have a MAGA-like movement here, but it's not going to spread, because Canadians regard themselves as progressive, right? But even here we have problems with IPV and GBV. Always, like, even here, men slip through the cracks. The criminal justice system is very lax when it comes to abusers, and when it comes to, like, you know, men who inflict violence and harm against women and children. It's like that worldwide, globally. So I don't know what the hell she talking about. But you know what? Sometimes those who, you know, they don't want to learn, like, they don't want to hear you, so they gonna feel it. Those who can't hear, feel. I think that's the quote. You said she's a fake advocate. You know what, sis? You have to... Okay. Well, you said she's a fake advocate. I'm going to have to research this one. You know what? You're not the first one who said that, though. I'm not going to act surprised and act like I haven't heard that. I have heard that about her. Starlight, you said they're also not allowed to get a divorce. Yep, exactly. So that's why when she's talking, I hate when people bring up those points. Like, it pisses me off, because I'm like, you should know better. As a woman, I feel like we need to learn about a lot of things. I'm not saying you need to know everything in the world. Obviously not. But especially how women are treated in different countries. Like, get out of here with that. Please. It's because they can't. Don't think... You see, that's the thing I don't like, is when they look at, like, Western countries and they think, oh, it's because you don't have family values and because everybody's getting a divorce. I'm like, no, it's just because women are legally able to. That's why the divorce rate is high. And I debunked it a long time ago. If you've been an OG on my streams, you would know that most of the divorces are great divorces. Red flag. They're not even from us. They're from our parents and grandparents. They tired of each other. So now they're like, hell, I couldn't get divorced in the 90s. It look a little too taboo. Maybe the 80s. Now I could divorce you and not feel bad. I don't give a damn. Even pastors are getting divorces. Come on now. So it's like, why are we acting like divorce is such a new... No, it's if they... I promise you, the day Afghanistan is able... Like, Afghanis are able to get divorces, in other countries that have the conservative, rigid, traditional system of patriarchy, and they decide that we're going to let women... be allowed to get divorces, is going to be on parity, probably even more. Come on now, let's not even try to fool and delude ourselves. Get out of here with that. L, you said Malala gotta get that bag too. y'all cutting up in here. You said a woman seeing a man in Pakistan said her partner from there said absolutely do not come to Pakistan and to stay in the US. And that's fair. And that's when you know a man loves you. Is he's like, don't even come here. Don't even come here. Because it's true. It's just not gonna work out for you. You said white women can't fathom thinking about other non-white women. No, but it's facts. And I think that's a large conversation to have. Like, you know what? This is more of a white community problem. They're going to have to fix that. I'm not even going to waste my breath. Because a lot of white women, they will marry men from other nationalities and races, but they don't understand the culture and they don't try to. Not all, because I know some of them, they working hard to do that, and they're but I'm saying collectively speaking, I'm not talking individually. I have noticed that. And that's because it comes from that white supremacy mindset of your culture is dominant. But now you have a child, and she probably was imagining that her child's going to find a good white man because her child was raised in Kentucky, and she's going to find a man who's just like her. But now she wants to go across and abroad, making these decisions because, again, lacking the understanding of the culture she's dealing with, unfortunately. And again, not all Arab cultures are equal. So some are more rigid than others. That's just same thing with black culture, and same thing with different diaspora cultures wherever you're from, right? Even within a country. I can almost tell you, I remember my mom, whenever, like, if someone was dating someone, well, you know, I dated one Haitian guy, but that's like high school, so that doesn't even really count too. But I remember when my sister was getting married, because her husband is Haitian American, right? But he's Haitian. His family comes from Haiti. So the first thing my mom asked, because with Dom, she ain't had to do that because he's Korean. So she'd be like, oh, Korea, da-da-da. So for her, she doesn't know Korea like that. So to her, she's like, okay, she got to trust what I say. And she has to trust her gut instinct about Dom and when she talks to him and all that stuff and when she met him, right? But with my sister, the first thing she asked was, where's his family from? So even within Haiti, aren't we supposed to be collectively the same culture, collectively same language, same place? Nope. There's even division there. She's like, where he from? If he's from Latibonite, no. She's like, but I don't like those. No, those people, I heard this about them, this about that. That's what I'm saying. So when you look at it from that perspective, you have to know the culture you're getting into. And I don't think she understands that. Because even within Afghanistan, there are there are other differences even within regions. Red flag. It's all crazy, y'all. It's not just interracial. I'm like, you got bigger fish to fry. Even within, same thing with the U.S. Somebody from California is going to be totally different from someone from South Carolina. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, people don't think about those differences. Even if you're marrying somebody from a similar culture or race, it's all different. You said she going to be rethinking her decision after her husband. You know what? Her ass across the room for giving her opinion on something. You ain't lying, though. It's sad to even think about that, yo. It's really sad. It's like she's knowingly getting into the lion's den. And that's the sad part about it. The one last one. If the majority of men didn't have similar views, the women would have more rights. She thinks she got the one unicorn liberal in the whole country. Right? Exactly. Green flag to what you just said. Collectively, they're not on that. They ain't on that. And most of the men who are on that, they're probably gone. They're not in that country anymore. All right, y'all. Last hour, we're going to get to Kimchi and Jollof. Let's get to it. Kimchi and Jollof. Let go. Whoa. I told you I was going to watch some of the episodes. Okay. So where did we leave off last week? In case it's your first time watching the stream, and I'll do the 9 C-sections tomorrow, because I don't think we're going to have enough time to do that one tonight. So one more hour, and then we out of here. So Kimchi and Jollof, they were a couple on YouTube, and they started their YouTube channel around the pandemic. That's what Sis said. Now, recently there was a series on TikTok that was titled Kimchi and Jollof, and their supporters thought it was like, you know, they were a part of it, but no, come to find out, somebody allegedly ripped off their entire story and made it into a mini series on TikTok. So this is where we left off, y'all. Now, sis was crying about, them using her name and her likeness and all that. And then we saw the creator's side of the story, and that's where we left off. So let's see if there's been any updates on that. I'm going to check on their page first, and then we'll get to the people who did the whole series. And I want to actually watch the episodes. So that's what I want to do, y'all. I'm not going to subject y'all to all of it, but I want to see what the story is about. So let's watch the real Kimchi and Jollof, and then we're going to watch the fictional Kimchi and Jollof, and then we're going to make an assessment as to whether sis has a case or not. Now, let's watch a few videos of them. They have 279,000 subscribers. Okay, they have a YouTube. Okay, let's open their YouTube channel too. We're going to make it real, like real assessment. Let's get rid of Love Island. I am not covering Love Island no more. I feel like they done put something on my channel. What was it called again? Oh yeah, Kimchi and Jollof. Okay. All right, let's get to it. Oh boy, I can't believe I'm watching this, y'all. Okay. How we met. We gotta watch this, y'all. How did they meet each other? I'm curious. This is part 2. Where's part 1, Lord? I hope there's not many red flags, guys. I really want to root for them, but I saw y'all talking last time. So I'm going to ignore. I'm gonna make my own assessment and see. Okay, how did they meet? Okay, here we go. How they met. Let's get to it.
Yo, what's up, man?
Red flag. Oh, already. Oh, nah. No, he already gone. Oh no. Well, how many 3 seconds in. 3 seconds in. Nah. Nope. Nope. Nah. I don't like that. I'm gonna be honest. Let me tell you, I don't like that red flag. I hate that. I don't like. Do not. Somebody tried that with me at Hongdae. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. When I was in Korea, talking about, oh, yo, you look so good, hey, shorty. He said shorty, but he's trying to say shawty, obviously, like, hey, shawty. But he said, hey, shorty, or something like that. I looked at him like he was crazy. And then he looked at me, he's like, oh, yeah, like, trying to be. I'm like, no, And asked me why I was there. It was my chicken head friends. I was one of the older students. I was like a chaperone to them girls. Hell no, red flag. They was out there all out in Hongdae going crazy. And I was out there like, okay, are we done yet? Are we done yet? And being a chaperone, watching everybody. This is how you know you were a chaperone. After that happened, that was during my exchange before I lived in Korea. The professor was like, oh, because the last night we were having dinner, and he's like, thank you so much for watching over the girls. I feel like, because he's a man, obviously. So he's like, I feel like it was less pressure on me to know that you were there, so that way they wouldn't get into any situations. I was worried about that. I said, I'm too old for this program. That's when I knew I was gone. But yeah, no. Already, nah. He already got a red. This is the fastest red flag I have ever given anybody. 0.03 seconds. Hell no. All right, let's continue, y'all.
Yo, what's up, man?
What it do, what's up?
Red flag to her too. She is you playing with this too? Nah. Where is she from? Is she American? Are they American? Where are they from? Kimchi and Jollof. I don't even know their names. Yo, no, this is not right, y'all. Okay, let me be quiet, y'all. I'm in the kitchen. I can't be laughing too loud like this. I feel like my neighbor's gonna call the police on me. Not police, but call the property manager. Their name is Wanda, James, and I don't know why I said Wanda. Rualo. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm butchering the name. Rura Ola. We'll call her Ola. Rura Ola. Okay, that's a very beautiful name. Hold on. No, I need to know. Oh, God, when are they? I need to know more information on them. All right, let's keep watching, y'all. Hell no. Where are they from? Y'all gonna let me know. I'm gonna read the comments after. Hold up. Let me watch a little bit. Y'all, this is gonna be we might need a part 3 for this. I have never stopped a video. I promise y'all. I have never stopped a video and given a red flag this fast. And we're only 0.8 seconds. This is how long is this video? 12 minutes. Lord. All right, let's see how much we can get through today. We might have to just do a part 3, part 4. I might have to just make this a case study, y'all, in the future, because this ain't no way.
Yeah.
That was a good test.
Okay, thank you so much.
Hi guys. Yeah, we're back for like the millionth time, but
Okay, I sense an accent, so I think she is American. Well, I don't know if she's American. I know she obviously is Nigerian, but I think she grew up in America. Where he from? Is he Korean American? Like, what's going on here?
it's Jim's fault. It's Jim's fault. We haven't made a YouTube video. It's all his fault. It's literally his fault.
She's so lazy.
First of all, guys, life has just been busy, but you've been knowing that. Nothing new.
You really busy?
Yes, it has.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Promise?
I literally start school next week. Homeboy's trying to play
But
with me.
before son starts school.
I have stuff to do.
But you not. You summer break.
Let's move on.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much. Anyways, yeah, we're back. We just, it's just, basically, yeah, I don't know why I'm stuttering. Basically, it's the start of a new, stop, nobody wants to, what is
Y'all, I'm being nice. Red flag for the foot. Don't nobody want to see your funky ass feet. Come on, man. Now, this was 4 years ago. Maybe he has grown. How old was he during this time?
Nobody wants to see your feet. Anyways, it's the start of a new era. It's the start of something new. We've been slacking on YouTube so much, and so bad. And
Okay.
it's time for us to get our pants in a bunch. So we are gonna be doing YouTube more.
I ain't gonna lie, that's one of the reasons I stopped vlogging. I'm too real for YouTube, y'all. People couldn't handle it. I can't do this. Like, to me, because people thought we were supposed to be like this, and I'm like, nah. I don't know what y'all... They thought we were supposed to be like this. I was like, oh, hell no. No, I'm sorry, guys. Like, there's a point. I cannot. Now, I'm not saying that anything, I'm just flagging a red flag because of the beginning, but they look like they're very animated and always on. I can see a little bit of that, but let's see more. Maybe I'm just thinking too hard.
And we might start by 1 video, 1 week, 2 videos, and we'll see how it goes. But YouTube is here to stay. So yeah, it is the start of a new era, and we're so excited. When me and James first made this YouTube channel, we wanted both of us to be able to post anytime we want.
Okay.
Not just when we're together. So we also want to go back to doing that. No, there's nothing wrong. It's just that we wanted this channel to be creative, and we should have freedom.
Okay, that's
on
what's
it.
up.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes James might go on a day in his life. I might go on a day of my life because he works. I go to school. Sometimes there are also other parts
Okay,
of our
she
lives
goes to
that
school.
are
That's
very
what's up.
interesting, so we'd like to show it on here. So you're gonna see more videos.
Okay, we fast forwarding,
videos.
sis.
Let me
Okay.
about making this. Anyways, but yeah, we're gonna be doing that how we met video. Our first how we met video, homeboy was basically not talking the whole time.
No.
Okay.
Because you're just talking.
That's a lie. He was just he was very shy in the beginning.
I'm not shy. I'm not shy boy.
Yeah, he was very shy in the beginning for sure. And
No, it's not shy. Just I don't know English. That's why.
Okay.
I can talk in Korean, but you don't understand.
Oh, so now it's my fault.
Okay. Now we can start Korean only.
Oh yeah, let's do Korean only. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Do you know our life food? No, sorry.
Life is English.
Sorry.
Oh no.
Sis, just give up. Give up at that. Just give up. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. Just continue with the story. Give it up. But I get his point. Yes, it can be overwhelming, especially with second language acquisition. So I totally get his point with this one.
Honor.
Oh no.
Today what?
Oh no. How we met.
How we met is English.
Sorry. Oh no. 그리고 how we met.
그리고 how we met. It's English. You say 오늘, today, and today, and what? Today and what?
Can we do English?
Okay, sure.
back to what I was saying. Yeah. I run this English part. I run it. We're gonna be speaking in English. But yeah, today we're gonna do how we met. Our first how we met video. James was still getting comfortable and also his English and stuff. So we're like,
but still my English is bad.
Your English is not that bad.
No, it's bad. It's my grammar is so bad.
Your grammar is not bad. Anyways, but
yeah, Dom be getting on my nerves with that. Now he stopped. He's right about that, because Dom used to do that and needs to get on my damn nerves, because I'm like, look, English is spoken to be understood. I don't need you to be perfect. But now he stopped doing that. Why? Because he lives here and he works here and he only speaks in English, so his English has naturally improved. Mr. Chef, I don't know his name, James, you need to work. I'm assuming he works in a Korean only environment. You got to get up out of there, my brother, my Korean brother. You need to go in an English environment. That's the only way you're going to learn. And I think this is why it's very important, if you're going to be with somebody from another language, or if you're living in that country of the person who you're with, then you need to immerse yourself a little bit more. I can almost guarantee he's a chef in a Korean restaurant. I can't put my finger on it, but I can tell. And this lets me know that's why his English is not progressing, because he's not speaking it with other people. That is going to be the game changer. You can't just speak to your partner. Your partner is going to use conversational English and just like everyday simple wording. But working in an English environment, that'll do it. That'll do it exponentially. It's going to increase your English and improve it very quickly. Hell, the other day, what's his name? Dom asked me a word and I was like, oh, how you know? I was shocked. I was like, oh my God, you're learning. Like, this is amazing. Because again, he works in a completely Canadian environment. So you get to listen to different accents. You get to listen to different intonations. You get to listen to different words, more business related words. And then, you know, your vocabulary increases. And then you listen to maybe English books, or maybe not listen, but listen to English audiobooks, read books. I prefer to read, personally speaking, paperback or hardcover. Yeah, and then it's just like same thing in Korea. Like my Korean flatlined. Why? Because I was working in English. And then I spoke English all the time. So I only spoke in Korean sometimes, very rarely with my in-laws. So now I have to work really hard because I'm still learning. I do have to work really hard. Y'all, I gotta learn. Actually, I'm gonna put that in the Discord once I finish the Beyonce and Jay-Z case series, because that's taking up too much of my time in editing and stuff. But I might need some help for those of you who speak very well in Korean. You're probably more advanced than me, y'all, because my in-laws coming next year, so I gotta improve a little bit. I need to practice. And no, don't ask me to practice with Dom. Red flag. He don't help a sister. He always, no. I don't want to learn from him. I need to learn from I need to practice with people who actually serious about learning. Not this one right here. Continuing.
So basically today we're going to do the How We Met video again, due to the old video being just like, was fun and informative, but this is the start of a new era with us with YouTube. So we're just like, it's also a way to enter that fresh start. So we're going to be doing How We Met. Mm-hmm. We're going to tell you guys a story. And a lot of people ask how we met, even though the video is in there. So
yeah, right?
A lot of people ask, like, how did you guys meet? I'm like, it's on our YouTube channel.
No, do you remember? Yeah, we're Instagram something. Mm-hmm. We have put the link.
Yes, we put the link on Instagram to how we met. You guys, we're gonna be talking about like some stuff. It was really nice when you met me. Whatever.
You think about you was terrible, right?
I was not terrible. I was really good. So and you can talk about it. Please don't say anything terrible about me. I was really nice when you met me. Whatever.
You think about you was terrible, right?
I was not terrible. I was really good.
Why you talk to me?
I don't know why I said that. Because I just know you're evil like that. You're gonna say something to make me look bad. And I'm just a really, really caring and nice person.
I couldn't be around her too long. I am so sorry, y'all. She seems very sweet. But me, oh no. I'm too overstimulated. And it's only 5 minutes of the conversation. Why is she doing so much? This is a lot, y'all. This is a lot. She doing a little. But then, you know what? I don't want to police how people act. Just be yourself. Be yourself. You know what? Just be yourself. But I just know, me personally speaking, I can't watch. Yeah, no. Because I personally, I kind of feel like I said, they're too animated. Well, she's too animated, so I don't think that's really her personality. My opinion. I think that she's performing. That's the vibe I'm getting right now. I don't like performers. It's gonna make me, one thing you can't do if you do not perform. Click. I'm gonna click right off. I don't like that. Good morning. My camera's off. Don't do that. Just be chill. Be like, hey, what's up? Like, now I used to hate the first day of working because it's like too much. I'm like, can we just be chill with it? Like,
Person and James just.
she gotta be a water. I think somebody. Okay, is she a water sign? I think somebody said something in the comments. I saw Pisces, but I wasn't sure if y'all was talking about her. Okay, I'm gonna continue.
Yeah. So this is us saying how we met. Cut and start.
All right.
So it was a beautiful day in the University of Denton. Rolla was on her bed chilling. Actually, I was talking to my friend about an app that we were using for like pen pals when we were learning different languages, and one of the app was called Meef, and we were talking. We were like, oh my god.
Oh, she met him on me. I can't even say red flag. I met him on Hello Talk, but damn, Meef has a reputation in Korea, y'all. Meef is like the Tinder of language exchange. Hello Talk is really for real language exchange. Meef is literally like dating, like red. I can't even give a red flag. But Meef wasn't like that before, though. It just became like that, like during the pandemic. It became a dating site. Yeah, she met him on Meef. Where was he at? In South Korea, or did you meet him in the U.S.?
Gosh, remember when we were using that app? This is like flash forward. And she was like, yeah. And I was like, oh my gosh, let me go down that app and see, like, if my information is still on there, how the app is doing, and just overall. And that day I went on that app.
But hell, to be honest with you, Hello Talk could be a dating app. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not even gonna. You know what? I'm gonna shut my ass up. Cause Hello Talk, I'm not even gonna lie. He ain't lying. Cause I remember my DMs was heavy. The DMs were full, including this one right here. The DMs were packed. The DMs were packed. However, I did make friends with women too. I was kind of like very much looking at it more from like, okay, if he cute and whatnot, that's cool too. But like, I was really talking to people for real, like men and women, like as far as like language exchange partners. But I ain't gonna lie, the DMs were stacked, so I can't even be judging me, y'all. That's the trick. Language exchange. I don't know if it's still the same now though. Like, I think they done. As soon as something becomes popular, I'm pretty sure they done took over that. The F boys done found out.
I met Mr. James.
Mm-hmm.
I was on there and I was like scrolling through the people, and it was like James, five, how many miles? Like 10, 15 miles.
Okay, they were in the same country.
50 miles? No, it's more than 50. 50.
50?
Maybe 40.
40? Yeah.
30, 40 miles, man.
Yes.
30, 40.
I don't know the miles. Who remembers the miles? It's been like 3 years now. Oh, two year plus. But yeah, about that miles that he said, and usually people on that app are usually never that close to you. They're in different places and countries.
Yeah.
They're never that close. So when I saw James and James came through my page, and I didn't even swipe that much. I think he was the first person on my swipe. I remember like I was in and out, like in there, found James.
Yeah, that's why I said Meef is like Tinder, because Hello Talk doesn't have that. Well, it didn't when I was on there. Hello Talk was more like you click on someone's page and you message them. You have to DM them. So it's like Instagram. That's why Meef is like, you swipe left, right. It's literally like a dating app, but for language exchange.
And somehow we started texting and over on the app, and that's how we got to know each other. That was the beginning of it.
Yeah, first time.
What about you? How did you stumble upon the app?
Because that time, maybe I went to in United States just maybe 7 months ago, maybe something. So I don't have that many friends. So that's why I'm just choose. I just use it as some app.
Do you see how he's so cute? Like, we're talking on YouTube, but he's like talking to me personally. I'm whispering. I'm like, you can like say it in front of them. And you're like, he's the cutest. But yes, that's my best.
So I use that.
Is she on Adderall? No. Oh, they have earned their spot on a case study. Hold up. Oh no, we putting them on the list. Oh, we putting them on the list. Sis is she on a stimulant? No, she can't be on a stimulant. No. But no, stimulant would calm you down. Sis, you gotta get checked out, man. Something off. Something a little off. Sis, go get checked. Clinically. Please and thank you. I know. Listen, I could tell my people from a mile away. The subject switches. You know, a lot of black women have ADHD. No joke. This is not just a thing. People say fake news. No, it's not. It's real. You gotta be ADHD being from a black household. That's all across the diaspora. I don't care where you from. You must be diagnosed. You gotta have it because we gotta deal with so many different competing priorities at once. I remember when Dom went to my family's house for dinner. Hold on, he's right here. Honey, how was it that day you went to Montreal for the dinner? I'm done. He said he's never going again. He was like, it was just too chaotic. And that was just a Sunday dinner. It was like this person talking, that person. It was just like, and then I was fine because I'm like, oh, hey, my dad chilling, my mom was just in the cut. Dom was overwhelmed. He kept having to go outside, go back inside, go outside, go back inside. For him, it's like too chaotic. So for me, I'm like, no, if you from a black household, get tested. I'm not saying everybody got ADHD, don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying that we have very short attention spans for a reason. There's just way too much going on. What's her name? Kimchi and Jollof. They're on my list, y'all. I'm literally adding them. I'm not joking. Hold on. I just added them right here. All right, they're there. Let's continue.
No, I'm like, you can like say it in front of them and
Okay.
you're like, you think through this, but yes, that's my
Just watch her. No, sis, you gotta go get tested. Look at her expression. Look at this.
I'm whispering. I'm like, you can like say it in front of them and you're like, you think through this, but yes, that's my
She went from joking to serious in like a millisecond. Oh yeah, that's my man. Bruh, no. Oh, this is very entertaining. You know what? I'll give them that. This is entertaining. This is the type of entertainment I want to see. Not the damn Love Island having people cry and messing with their feelings and playing with people's emotions. I don't want that. I want this type of entertainment. The hot mess kind. That's the type I like. Hell, including me. Hell, people could watch Dom and I know some of y'all watch me for entertainment. I know. I saw some of y'all. I know y'all was watching me for entertainment. But hell, I was unmedicated. All bets are off. Hell, I'm happy. I will happily oblige to be the entertainment. Because hell, I know we was cutting up in the video. Especially, people still bring up the bacon chats. Yo, when I watch them, I'm like, I was just doing anything. We're just doing anything on YouTube, aren't we? There needs to be a boundary here.
Yeah, but for someone, he tried, what's that? How can you call it?
Swipe.
No.
Someone message?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, somebody accept, yeah.
Yeah, you want to try?
Yeah, you see the touching of the hair is a telltale sign.
We don't have any picture.
Yeah, I did have a picture on
Her
my
hands are
profile.
everywhere.
Because I remember, why did I say profile like that? I didn't have a picture on my profile because I remember I said that I wasn't on the app for like forever and I went back because me and my friends were talking about it. But yeah, I didn't have a picture and he actually told me that like there was no picture, but somehow he swiped up on me.
Yeah.
And so I just accepted it. So he didn't even know who he was talking to.
Yeah, and we just talking a little bit, right?
Yeah, we started talking.
And she asked this Instagram.
Yeah, I asked her his Instagram because I was like, that app is glitchy.
Oh, so slow.
So slow.
Yeah, so that's why
we're like, wrack it up.
Yeah.
Let's text on Instagram and we exchange Instagram.
Yes.
And we started talking.
So that time I know that she is black.
Yes, he didn't know I was black before. Yeah, he saw me and he was like, dang.
But why would that matter? Red flag. I'm not liking this. At that time, that's how I knew she was black. I have never heard that. Ever. In my life. What is going on here? Let me tell y'all something. Of all the AMBW couples I have covered and all of the ones I used to watch way back when that would come on my feed, I've never heard this before. That's how I found out she was black. Was that important to you? No, something's off here. Let's go back. Nah, that's a red flag to me, y'all.
That's on
I'm
Instagram,
sorry.
and we
Yeah.
exchanged Instagram,
Yes. So
and we started talking.
so that time I know that she is black.
Yes, you didn't know I was black before. Yeah, he saw me and was like, dang, that chocolate, beautiful girl. Yeah.
Yes.
So
So
Instagram, we started texting, and we texted for long, and
Yeah.
it was so cute.
But you see, that's for me, I know maybe some people don't see it that way, but the reason I'm saying it's a red flag is because you're telling a story, you're retelling the story, but that's your thought process. Like, oh, because she didn't have a picture on there, and then he's focused on the fact that she's black. So to me, I don't know. I don't know. It seems like that was surprising to him. That's what I'm understanding. I'm with the understanding of that he wasn't expecting her to be black. That's what I'm getting from that. But I don't think it's an important element of the story. But thank you for telling us, because that was your mindset. So thank you.
When he's like, his English wasn't even bad, but he was like saying that, oh, like, sorry if his English is bad. I'm like, it's not bad.
no, she said
You probably thought she was Korean, to be quite honest with you.
English my bad, but actually I don't understand 80% her.
Oh, yeah.
Well, how can it not?
How is so bad?
I think
Yes. No. But yeah, I mean, Instagram was more faster when we were texting.
Oh no, yeah, no. Instagram is just short.
Yeah.
No, because after we
Talked on Instagram.
Instagram and she said, "Do you have my number?"
Oh, that is, first of all, yeah.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh boy.
It's short.
Yeah.
No, because after we
Talked on Instagram.
Instagram and she said, "Do you have my number?"
Oh.
So yeah, red flag. I'm sorry. So he mentioned she was black, so that's, again, it was surprising to him. So obviously he's not an open dater, because anyone who's an open dater wouldn't even really care about that. Number two, he probably thought she was Korean. That's what I'm assuming, or she was white or not black, but seemed like he was shocked. All right. And then second thing is, you see, this is why my opinion, I know some people, they want to be the ones to lead stuff. Listen, you could do what you want to do that works for you. I'm not going to tell nobody how to approach men and how to do all that stuff. If that's what works for you, that's what works for you. But just being honest with you, most of the time when you start chasing, you're going to be the chaser forever. That's just what it is. Unfortunately, like I said, I think it was the jelly roll situation. I said men have not progressed. Not all, but collectively men have not progressed to being equal with women, where they could see you leading and him leading. Like sometimes some men are not there yet. Not all men are there yet. So there are some men who are going to be very comfortable, and you're going to be the one leading the charge. So in this very situation where the person is kind of feeling, I guess, apprehensive about continuing a connection with you, and that you're black and he didn't expect you to be black, I would not pursue nothing. So he should be the one pursuing you, not you pursuing him. But unfortunately, she was hot bonging for whatever reason with this man. So continuing.
That is, first of all, yeah, it's true. But it wasn't like that. It was like we were texting for a while, and I was just like, maybe, like, with his English and stuff, I was like, maybe it's just better if we just talk. So if he's trying to explain something, I can see his visual. Yeah.
So
this reminds me of Diana in Korea. That's the same spiel she said. And then he said, he let us, Kyung-ho let us know at every chance he got that she was the one who wanted it. That's what he told us. Continuing. That's why you don't give them your number. That's why you don't pursue them, because they will remind you every time.
We made plan, right?
Yeah, we made plans to like call each other over FaceTime. Yeah, we made plans. I think I gave you my number, and then we texted a message too for a little bit. So I FaceTimed him for the first time when he was with his friend. I think it was in the evening. I just FaceTimed him, and I was like, hey, do you want to talk about blah blah blah? I thought you were gonna be home.
No, because
you told me you work.
No, I don't think so. Maybe we texted.
Kimchi. Which one's Kim? Oh, Jollof. Okay, so I'm gonna just call him Kimchi and Jollof. Jollof, you're too fast for him. You can see his brain is not fast enough to hear what you're saying because he has to translate in his brain. You gotta slow down just a little bit, sis, just a little bit.
Yeah, I FaceTime.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so we texted each other, and then I FaceTimed him, and I was like, okay. And he was like out with his friend, like in the evening, like at night. So he was like, okay, I'll call you later. But like that's the first time we saw each other's face. Did we see each other's face?
No. Oh, just picture.
Picture, yeah. Yeah, no, but did we see each other's face in that first FaceTime?
No.
No, we didn't see each other's face, yeah. So how though? That's so weird. It's a FaceTime. Or was it a call? It was a call.
Call before?
It wasn't FaceTime, it was a call. I called you.
And
then
we changed.
Yeah.
I know because I don't understand English, so I need more body language.
So anyway, I think we changed it, and I was like, okay, I'll talk to you later. I know you're out with your friends. And he was like, yeah, he said he'll call me later. So later he called me while I was at school, and then it was like hi, and I was like hi, and it was so cute. It's like it was adorable. But we were friends, nothing else. But it was like it was just a cute interaction because he was like smiling. You can see that he was shy, and you can see I was shy. If I find the video, I can put it up here. And you can just see like how that went. It was just like very, very adorable. But then that's where we got more comfortable.
You filmed it? Bruh, wrap this up. Sis filmed it? Why?
But it was like it was just a cute
Why would you
interaction.
film your first phone call? What?
Because it was like smiling. You can see that he was shy, and you can see I was shy. If I find the video, I can put it up here. And you can just see like how that went. It was just like very, very adorable. But then that's where we got more comfortable. Because I was able to study how he speaks.
I blame Maze Lee for this. This is Maze Lee's fault. I blame Joe and Elena. Joe and Elena will take the brunt of all of this.
You know, mannerism and blah, blah, blah. So communication was easier. So basically we planned for a date, and then...
that was a date?
No. That was not a date. Sorry.
Oh, you're plotting.
No.
And even if it wasn't, like, a man who truly wants it would not even say that. He'd be like, yeah, you know, she was cute, so I'm trying to see what's up. He's like, it was a date. Was it really? You know you can escape, right? Like, this is not... What is going on here? He has Kyung-ho energy, y'all. He's giving Kyung-ho. It's not good. It's not good. It's not good.
She's trying to play sick. That was not a date. We planned to hang out.
I didn't know this date.
It wasn't date.
You think about date.
I just said date. It wasn't date. At that whole point, we're still friends. There was no flirtation or anything. It was just like friendship, grounded. Even though right now it sounds really cute, it was just friendship. Friends getting to know each other. So yeah, we planned for like to hang out.
He's made that very clear.
One day, and so he was like, "Yeah, I'll come pick you up."
Okay, part 2, please, Lord. Okay, 22 minutes. God, they done gave us a whole.
No.
Okay.
Yes, I'm waiting 30 minutes.
Okay, first of all, I'm African, and he got there, and I was not ready.
Yeah.
He got there on that day. The day of the date came, and he got there, and I was not ready.
Yes, I'm waiting 30 minutes.
Okay,
wow, that's a
first of all,
long
I'm
time.
African. It's African time.
No. It's not make sense. You know, it's the first hangout.
Yeah.
She late 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, you gotta. That's not respectful of people's time, and usually people don't like that. I personally don't like it. Not on the first meet, and I don't mind if it's like after we get to know each other, you're running late or something. But the first date, you better be there. Unless like you better be there on time and you're losing points. Like, my time is money. Or you better have a really good damn story of why you're late. But either there, if you're on time, you're late. In my opinion, and maybe I'm the stickler for that. But in other circumstances, I'm pretty laid back. I don't really care. But me, first impressions, I'm a first impressions type of person. I really am. I'm a first impressions type of gal. First impression, if you give me a weird feeling or if you doing all that, nah, we can't hang. No, I'm ready to cut people off. No.
Very punctual. Africans are not.
Don't blame it on Africans, because I know some Africans who are very punctual. Red flag, don't do that. Nah, I know collectively I can say yes. I understand that because, hell, you talking... yeah, I know. Trust and believe me, I know. Because, culturally speaking, we're not much different. But don't blame it on African culture. That's just you being late. Please and thank you. You, ma'am, you being late.
We work on something that makes us unite. No. That's to this day. James is like ready by 8. We're going somewhere. I'm ready by 8:30.
Yeah, Koreans be on that.
Props to Koreans for being very punctual.
That I can say is collective, not all, but collectively is because their country works on time, so everything has to be synchronized at a certain time because that's how it's set up. So I would say a lot of Koreans are very, very punctual.
Let's keep doing our thing. No. But yeah, so basically, yeah, he came and I was like, oh yeah, I'll be outside, and I was still like getting ready and blah blah blah. Anyways, I got to the car and I was like, hi. That was the first time we met together.
No, you didn't say hi.
What did I say then?
안녕하십니까? 안녕하십니까? I know that.
Because yeah, whatever, same thing. Same thing.
Wait, she said 안녕하십니까?
Hi, that was the first time we met.
Mimi, stop.
No, you didn't say hi.
What did I say then?
안녕하십니까?
Oh, sis was watching K-dramas. Oh, I know a K-drama watcher when I see one. Yeah, she was watching K-dramas. Okay. That's a K-drama where they don't say it's not real like normal everyday. That's more drama language. All right.
I know that.
Because yeah, whatever, same thing. Same thing. But yeah, I said, oh, you remember? Baby, you remember?
Yeah.
Anyways, but yeah, I was like,
why is he leaning back? No. I don't like that, man. Riff! I don't know. Something about him. I'm not really feeling him. He's not a Carl. He's not a Carl, y'all. He's definitely not a Carl. And if you don't know, Carl from Love Island. No. Okay. I don't like how he's pulling away from her. I really don't like that.
Yeah, whatever, same thing. Same thing. But yeah, I said, oh, you remember? Baby, you remember?
Yeah.
Anyways, but yeah, I was like, hi, I understand.
Why he leaning to the side? What is going on here?
And we got to the car, and then, where did you take me for the first date? I don't want to mix this up.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you take me for the first? We went to...
First time?
Yes, Ari.
Guri
Rock, same thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Korean town and love Korean barbecue.
Yeah, so he took me. We went to Korean barbecue for our first hangout, not a date. First hangout, first friendship hangout. We went to Guri Rock and we ate Korean barbecue.
Yes.
And it was really, really good.
근데
that time he took off his jacket. So when we got to Guri Rock, we were eating, and then he took off his jacket, and he had like, that's when I noticed his tattoos. I was like,
Oh, I thought he took off his jacket and gave it to you. Hold on, we speeding this right up. Listen, I still didn't even get to the TikTok page with the drama series. Okay, we gonna speed it up.
I like your tattoos, nice. Like, yeah, because I never knew he had tattoos before. So I was like, nice tattoos.
I thought he gave her the jacket, bruh. No, I thought she was gonna say something sweet like, oh, I was cold, and then he gave me a jacket. This man, come on, man.
I love being married sometimes. But anyways, I was not thinking anything that time. Mind you, I don't know if I stated this. I just got out of a relationship like 3 months before we met, so my mind was not in a relationship at all.
Yeah.
So basically, yeah, we got to Guru Up, we ate Korean barbecue, and he took the wrap, and he was like, oh, this is the wrap, like, and he pulled like all the stuff, like the wrap, and he said, oh, eat that. I'm like, dude, we're hanging out for the first time. You want me to eat a big lettuce filled with meat?
Oh, yeah. Actually, the we doesn't matter. It's not dating.
Yes.
Usually, first date we didn't go to Korean barbecue.
Yeah. Yeah, it's too much, but like, it wasn't like we're not dating, so it was just like hanging out as friends. But still, I was like, this is a big wrap, and you want me to eat it in front of you? Like, what?
What is it? Yeah, if you're eating hard.
Wait, I can't speed it up, y'all. I'm sorry. Hold up. I need to hear all the nuances. Oh, boy. It's hard to understand when I speed it up. Listen, I don't care how I look. Remember, there was a... Y'all remember... I don't know if you guys have been on TikTok that long before U.S. took it over. Red flag. Or took off the American portion, whatever. But there was a lady who was eating clam. No, oyster. And let me see if I can find that TikTok, y'all. She is me and I am her. I don't give a damn. Listen, I could
These men.
Listen, I try my best not to be sloppy, but listen, you gotta know I like to eat. I remember the first time I went to Dom's parents' house, because you know how some girls or some women, they'll be like, oh, trying to be cute. I tore that crab up. I was like, They was talking, I was still eating. And his grandma was like, Oh my, no, me and his grandma is like crab for crab. I eat one crab, we just going in. And then his mama was like, oh, I like her. She likes to eat. I was like, yeah, I'm not trying to be cute for none of y'all. You need to know the real me before I enter this family. Don't play with me. I'm not going to sit here being cute. Yes, I would stuff that whole, yeah, I try to chew nicely. I'm not going to open my mouth, but I'm eating. Oh, I'm eating. Oh, yeah. Oyster date. Yo, that lady ate them oysters up, and then social media was like, oh, she's doing too much. I would never do that. I was like, I sure did heart it. Don't play with, nope. Oysters date. It was an oyster date. Let me see if I can still find it. It was a while ago. It was like many years ago. He or she ate.
Today in pop culture history, a woman named Aquana completely blew up the internet when she revealed that she ordered 48 oysters on a date. She went on this date at Fontain's Oyster Bar.
Yeah, no, wait. She didn't just eat the oysters. She was like, she was slurping them
She
things.
said she chose it because they have the best oysters in the city. She said it was a situation where this man was in her DMs talking to himself for a couple weeks.
Hold up. Let me see if they show her eating the oyster. Hold up. Let me see if they show her eating the oyster.
The internet is going at this woman for eating 48 oysters on a first date. So this woman recently posted a TikTok where she went on a first date and decided to order and eat 48 oysters plus an entire entree in front of her date.
I sure
now,
would.
Her date was not.
No, I was still trying to figure out what was wrong with it. I was like, why are people so upset with her? Like, he said he was gonna pay for it. I'm gonna make sure you pay. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna eat you're never gonna see a morsel of anything if you messing around with my ass. You think I'm not this size for no reason. I wear it very proudly. Don't play with me. I like to eat.
Amused by this, and I guess he didn't want to watch a woman slurp down 48 oysters in a row, so he actually got up and left during the middle of the
He got
up and left. All right, let's continue because of time. Nope, we don't leave a stone unturned. Don't play. So that's it is what it is.
Do you put the mouth?
Yeah, I put all in my mouth.
So good.
Yeah.
So it was so good. It was the best. Like, it was one of the best food we ate. I loved it.
Yeah.
It was amazing, and I was just like, yes. I don't think Gooey Rock was our first date, baby.
It was first date.
I think it was Denton.
No, first date.
That was first date?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
You're pretty sure?
Yeah.
Okay. He knows it.
No, because do you know why? Oh no, you didn't pay for anything.
This boy.
Okay, so actually, Korean barbecue is not that cheap.
Yeah.
No,
What he
first
said?
date.
That was first date?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
You're pretty sure?
Yeah.
Okay. He knows it.
No, because do you know why? Oh no, you didn't pay for anything.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so actually, Korean barbecue is not.
So he cheap. He's cheap, y'all. Red flag. Hold up. What's his sign? Okay, you know what? Let me read the comments. Hold up. We might have to park this to tomorrow. I'm gonna finish this right here. I'm gonna watch one episode of that K-drama. Then I'm gonna read your comments. We're gonna do a quick palate cleanser because it's about food, and I think it is going to be a good one to put here. And then we out of here for tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay, first of all, you picked the most expensive Korean barbecue in the whole of Cape Town.
And even if he did, what is the problem? He don't got no money? He ain't got no ends? No, this is a problem. My fellas out there, please, you cannot be dating if you're broke. I'm so sorry. There are two egregious acts that are going on right now that's pissing me the hell off. One, dating while you're broke. Listen, if you can't afford it, maybe you shouldn't have a girlfriend. I'm so sorry. I know some. Well, because if I don't have a problem affording it, you shouldn't either. Come on now. And number two, making a woman a stay-at-home mom and you are not like making stay-at-home money. Stop it. Stop it. Please stop. Because now he worried about the finances. And I get it. They said it was a friendship date. Okay, cool. But at the same time, now that's how I know he just wanted to be friends, because he trying to do a split. He a 50-50 dude. And even with friends, you see, this is the thing. That's how I know he being cheap. Because in Korea, even with friends, like usually what happens is like one friend will pay one time. They fight for the bill. Like I have seen it, y'all. It's like a tug of war, or like not a tug of war. It's like the race to the finish line. I have seen people literally grab the bill and run just to pay it for their friends, just to say, I got it this time. And then the person's like, oh my God, damn, I got to pay next time. I seen it with his friends, his homeboys, and his homegirls. So he just don't like, I don't want to say it like that, but maybe now he has grown to like her, but in the beginning he didn't. Because trust and believe me, they fight for the bill. If they like you, I have never had to pay for nothing while I was over there. Most of the time, even I'm not even talking about romantic stuff because I ain't really date. Honestly, I was just on language, just be talking to people, but that was it. Like I didn't date anybody while I was there, except for Teeth. Y'all saw the story time. Oh Lord, that's when I was trying to do one last connect before I move over, move back home. But anywho, that's neither here nor there. But friends, like anytime I went out with friends, I never had to pay, even though I wanted to. But it's like no. They'd run to go get the bill, and then look at his ass. Red flag. Cheap ass hell.
Other barbecue, homeboy choose the most expensive one because their meat is good.
Because he thought he was gonna pay.
I'm still gonna like cook it out. It doesn't matter. But anyways, he took me to like the most expensive Korean barbecue place there.
Yeah, well, it's okay. Oh yeah, well, it's okay. Yeah, it's just one time. So, and the next, we go to cafe, right?
Yeah. So
coffee shop. After eating.
Mm-hmm. After eating, we went to a coffee shop.
Yes, and I think she won't pay for it.
Because I was like, okay, so you paid for expensive Korean barbecue.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
I
fine.
paid for our
Whatever.
$10 coffee.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a fair trade.
I pay for $100 for and she paid for $10. But
This man is too cheap, y'all. That's a turn off. I hate cheap ass men. That's such a turn off to me. Allergic. It's an allergy.
You know what? It's really.
I could sniff a brokey.
Okay, you know that girl played me. That girl played me at the. That girl played me.
Her card declined. Oh shit. You didn't check your bank account before you did the transaction?
Yeah.
You know what?
Okay, I'm gonna shut up, y'all. Let me let them keep talking.
It's called it's decline.
Okay, do you know that girl played me? That girl played me at the.
Decline.
That girl played
So
me.
I pay for coffee.
No.
This is embarrassing, yo. You should have let him pay for everything. Let his cheap ass seethe. Yeah, that's how you do it. Get your oysters.
I pay for
I was really trying to be nice. I was like, okay, you paid for like 100 plus worth of like Korean barbecue. I'll pay for our $10 coffee. That girl at the cafe played me, bro. My card, there was nothing wrong with my card.
Yeah?
There was nothing wrong with my card.
Oh,
I went home and I was like, to check the money inside, it was right. But it looked so bad because I was trying to pay for our coffee. And she was like, your card is not working. I said, no, it's working and there's money on it. She was like, no, it's...
You see, this is why I always carry multiple cards. But even then, I ain't never had to pay for no damn dinner date. Red flag! I only do that sometimes at the grocery store. You know, when you got multiple... I got multiple... Because sometimes that does happen where the card... One time my card had a... You know when it has a chip? And the chip was... It wasn't working. And, it didn't go through. And then I was like, I know I got money in my account. Because it was at the grocery store. There was people right lying behind me. I was like, oh, hell no. Nah. I was like, no, now they going to think I'm the black woman who's broke. But guess what? Well, take another car here. This one going to work. Don't play with me. And it worked perfectly. So sometimes it is the chip. You have to, especially if it's magnetic. I know that happens when your card is too old. Like, it starts to get old and the chip starts to get used and stuff. Or it's it hits a magnetic. Like, your phone and stuff like that. You just got to rub it a little bit. Or use a tap. Y'all got no tap. Oh, wait. Maybe at that time. There was tap. I don't remember. You know how you tap your phone on Apple Pay or something like that? I don't do that, though, because I don't like putting my personal information unless it's a credit card on Apple Pay. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. He's cheap. Cheapo repo.
Nah. I was like, can you... That girl ended up getting, bad reviews.
Something about it. Oh, she planned it.
I did not plan it. I did not plan it. But yeah, my card declined. It looked terrible. And I was like, I'm sure there's money on this. Like, there's no way. There's more than enough money on my card. But somehow it wasn't working at the store. And so you had to pay for it then. I was like, yeah, great. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, now I look terrible. I look like I did not plan for this date at all. And I just came to come eat up this man's money.
Yes. Okay. That time you have...
Why would you feel bad? Eat the money. Listen, even though I don't really particularly like that song, and I'm not I'm off of Young Miami and her scamming ass, spend that. That's the only thing I will say. Yeah, spend his money. This is the thing though, again, I know, I might have some men in the chat feeling otherwise, but I think like you gotta invest. If you like me, you gotta invest in me. You'll invest in your car. You'll invest in your supplements. Dom loves supplements. He'll invest in your supplements. You'll invest in what you like to do, so then you will invest in me. That's how I think about it. Yeah, play with it. I sure would order the 48 oysters and not bat an eyelash. I would order the Korean barbecue and eat the whole thing up and not feel guilty for not paying. Green flag, don't play with me. And you guys shouldn't let people play with you either. People spend what they value. Spend on what they value, I should say. Because I best believe he got something that he's spending on. He just ain't spending on. Look at his Adidas shirt. I don't know where he got it from. But he's spending on something.
That's not the point. That's not the point. I had enough money. That is not the point.
It doesn't matter.
You see? He cheap.
That's not the point, baby.
No.
I know damn well he ain't arguing with me about money. Like, you see? No. Sis, come on, man. But you know what? It was 4 years ago. Who knows? Growth and provision. I'm not sitting up here arguing with a man about money. Ever. You'll never in your life see me doing that. This is broke men activities. I'm not playing with you like that. I like I said, that's one thing I will say that I have never compromised on is the brokies. Except for that one time. I did go rogue a little bit, I had a little so I was a little lonely. That's what that woke me right up out of my delusion. I was like, yeah, I'm never doing that again. Ever in life. Other than that time, no. It's like because I learned quickly and I knew it from before, but it's like, sometimes you got to test the waters a little bit. And then I got bitten by a big ass shark and I said, I'm never going into no hell nah. Nope. You going to have to spend, and I'm not going to look at you and I'm going to let you do what you got to do. Don't. They're arguing about money on a first friendship date. So he's still mad about having to pay for the Korean barbecue and the coffee. Promise that.
How much? Maybe I know under $20.
No. He's so rude. First of all,
I know.
That's not the point, baby.
No. Can you explain me?
That's not the point.
How much? Maybe I know under $20.
No. He's so rude. First of all, it was like a Visa gift card. I didn't bring my actual card. I brought my Visa gift card because there was money on it. I was like, let me spend this off because I haven't spent it.
So how much?
It doesn't matter how much it was. It was enough for the coffee. I rest my case. It was enough for the coffee.
Yeah. She have under $20. Yeah. We go to Korean barbecue.
Stop! You're making me.
He wanted her to pay. This is craziness, yo.
I'm so mad.
Yeah, please cry. Yes, this is the cry moment. Yes, I wish you had stopped it here. Oh my God, this would have been perfect. But nope, here you go cheesing next to this cheap ass man. Come on, man.
So basically, that was it. And then I told him, I was like, I'm sorry, I swear this woman. I swear I have got money on this card. I don't know why she's doing that. And just was like, it's okay, it's fine, I got it. I'm like, well, I was like, yeah, I mean, there's nothing I can do at this point, but I was mad at that girl. And I want to point out, that girl ended up getting like really bad stars on the website.
So you're mad at the girl you see, God was working, sis. Does she believe in a higher power? Let me tell you something. Sometimes God gives you signs. The first sign was, the Korean barbecue part. Where he was, whatever. He didn't think that you was going to spend money. Or I don't know what happened, but he thought you was going to spend money, you did. Second part was the card decline so you could see his reaction and look at you. This is what's going on here. Look at you right now. God was trying to throw you an alley-oop and you just ignored all the signs. Like, you see, because him reacting like this, first of all, okay, you know what? I'm going to shut up. I'm going to keep my mouth shut. But just his cheapness is, no.
She was terrible. Everybody said she was terrible. So it wasn't only me she was trying to play. Anyways, but after that we planned for like another hangout session for the next week. And then we went to the downtown of my school area. And we just walked around downtown. It wasn't even that like big of like a
Doing something there?
Yeah, we walked around and we just like ate ice cream and then we went to the park.
I know. We go to Buc-ee's. Big gas station.
Yeah, we went to Buc-ee's.
Oh, I didn't know that there. Wow.
Yeah, I brought him to Buc-ee's and now he loves Buc-ee's. I introduced him to
there
Buc-ee's.
was a lot of food. Oh.
But yeah, so we went to Bucky's, and before we even got
I
to
don't
Bucky's,
think they're in America then. I don't know what Bucky's is. Bucky's. I don't think Bucky's is an American brand. That sounds. Hold on, Bucky's ice cream. Ooh, it sounds like a UK thing. Ah, okay. Oh, it's Bucky's. You see, I spelled it like that. I don't even know. Where is it? Where is it? Brisket. Yeah, that sounds British to me. That sounds British as hell. I don't know what no damn brisket is. Hold up. Are Bucky's from Canada? No. Oh, it's in it is American. I don't know what Bucky's. Okay, they are in America. Because I was like, what? I thought it was
while we were
British.
hanging out in my downtown, my school area, he was like taking pictures of me while I was walking, like some K-drama stuff. I was like, boy, give me the
I told y'all she was into King when she said Anyang Ashimnika. I already knew what time it was. Nobody say people don't say that in real life. Like it's weird. And Anyang Ashimnika, I think it's more polite if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember. But usually it's just Annyeonghaseyo.
I mean, I'm gonna take this in the background now, just but anyways. Yeah. But yeah, he was like taking pictures of me.
Yeah, Annyeonghaseyo is like a speech. Like if you're talking to like a boss or like a like somebody who is higher than you, you say Annyeonghaseyo. But usually for regular speech it's just Annyeonghaseyo.
I was walking and he was showing me, be like, you look so good. And I'm like, what just?
Okay, he said he gave a compliment. Okay, we gotta give him a point here.
He was like taking pictures of me while I was walking, like some K-drama stuff. I was like, boy, if you don't stop, I'm gonna take this in the background now and do something. But anyways, but yeah, he was like taking pictures of me while I was walking, and he was showing me, be like, you look so good.
Okay, that's what's up.
I'm like, we're just friends.
Wait, what he said?
If you don't stop, I'm gonna take this in the background now and do something. But anyways, but yeah, he was like taking pictures of me while I was walking, and he was showing me, be like, you look so good. And I'm like, we're just friends. Don't play that. Don't play that. You trying to wipe me up right now.
And okay. So what's the
what?
Oh, we take bus. We go to UNT.
I don't know what date that was. To be honest. Yeah. We went to UNT. That's the first date. I swear.
No, first day. No, the first day take with us.
No,
yeah.
Guys, it's been a long time. This story is all over the place. So
It's very much so. Yeah, get to the point. Damn, we 7 minutes. Lord, what else did they talk about?
Oh, I'm pretty sure it's the first time he's there.
Okay.
And the second time maybe UNT.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe second time UNT and the
third time.
And the Parkway Street the third
time.
Yeah, I think.
So we also one of our hangout session friendship date. Like we went to like my school's Chick-fil-A.
Oh yeah, they're American. Yeah, Chick-fil-A is American.
The Chick-fil-A sandwich.
Yeah, they're definitely American.
Our like hangouts were very pure and very like calm and smooth, and just it gave us a chance to know each other a lot and get to know each other, what we like.
I don't mind the friendship aspect of it. My problem is he's cheap. I don't even want to watch this. I already know where it's gonna go.
Don't like, and because it wasn't too much. It was just like very casual and very like loving and just friendship in general. So I think that really helped us get to where we are now in our relationship. So like it was like first day was like Korean barbecue, like second day was like second day was like Chick-fil-A, eating Chick-fil-A in my school cafeteria. Third day was like walking down in my like the square of my.
Yeah, he's getting cheaper and cheaper. Yo, he played. So he went from Korean bar. It's supposed to get better and better, not cheaper and cheaper. So he done went to the Korean barbecue. That was the first one. Then he what was his Chick-fil-A is the second one on campus. And then the third one is walking around the park. Lord, yeah, he getting cheaper, y'all. Nah, he's not a big spender. Oh no.
Denton Square and just walking around enjoying the atmosphere and just studying the area. And I feel like we did a lot of stuff together that was just like very
free. Very free.
Normal. Yeah. Just what friends do. Like
and again, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not like I want to make it very clear because I know some people like, well, he can't be spending all his money. Listen, it's not about spending the money. It's about the thought that goes behind it. So you can take somebody to the beach and still have a really good time. My problem though is he was harping on the $100, so I already know that these dates were deliberately planned to not spend money. He's a cheapo.
Hanging out, which made it good for us to learn about each other. There was no tension to kiss each other or fall in love.
Sure.
It was just like, yeah, let's go hang out, friends. And so, but there were little things in there that was very romantic. One time we went to, in our friendship hangouts, like one time we went to downtown Dallas.
Downtown.
Oh, they're in Dallas,
Fourth,
okay.
Fifth hangout.
Mega aquarium.
Aquarium.
Yeah.
Our fifth one, we like went to the aquarium.
Okay, finally,
And,
some money being spent. Aquariums are expensive, y'all. They're not cheap.
Like we walked around the aquarium and it was like nice. Like I never went to Dallas Aquarium before, but like, it was like, oh, let's go there. And so
that's nice.
we did that too. And when we were coming back from the aquarium, we went to Starbucks and we were looking for. We were walking around because we were like, we're not gonna take the car. We're just gonna walk around.
Okay.
To explore downtown. I was on my phone. Homeboy decided to like. I was trying to find the address of where we're going, like a Starbucks or 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
So we stopped to look at it, and this boy tried to be slick, and he rested his shoulder, his neck on my shoulder.
Yeah.
I was like, "What you trying to do? What you trying to do? What you trying to do? We in downtown. What you trying to do?"
You know what? She didn't say anything. She just okay.
Wait, what happened?
I was like, "What you trying to do? What you trying to do? What you trying to do? We in downtown. What you trying to do?"
You know what? She didn't say anything. She just okay.
Oh boy, trying to play me. Excuse me. I didn't say anything because I was just like baffled. I was like, oh yeah. I thought we were friends, just friends.
Oh, you would like it.
I didn't say I liked it or not, but I'm just like, it was kind of cute, but still friends. Anyways, it was kind of cute. You guys are probably watching like, bro, I don't think this was friendship anymore. But he put he rested his head like slowly on my shoulder and looked at me while I was using my phone. And I was just like, oh yeah, I'm looking for Starbucks. But the whole time I was just like, kind of like not shaking, but just like.
Why isn't he helping you look for Starbucks, sis? Oh, but maybe it's English barrier. Maybe that's why. She's the one driving. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna shut up. But other than that, all right, it sounds a little better now because it was sinking. The ship was sinking. It was sinking, but it's going up a little bit. We got a flotation device here.
My body was like. Yes.
And there.
And then that was it. That was like some of the little things that happened while we were hanging out that I was like, okay. So I went home and I told my friend, I was like, this is what happened, blah, 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 this and that. She's like, Rolla, I think this is not friendship. I think
why every girl likes talking a lot?
of course, who are we gonna tell the tea? It's about friends. Like, I was like, she was like, I don't think this is friendship anymore. I think she's like, he likes you or something. And I'm just like, I'm like, no, I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready for a relationship. Like, I'm just really trying to.
Did he say no? Maybe he's being sarcastic, okay? So he's probably being sarcastic, so I'm gonna keep going.
Okay, cool. Like, I just like left 3 months ago. I'm really not all that.
Are you sure?
I'm not sure. Maybe I wanted.
Oh yeah, he was being sarcastic. Okay.
But yeah, I was like, I'm not ready for a relationship or whatever, blah blah blah. And she's like, Rolla, you need to like, this is going somewhere. I'm like, no, we're just friends. We're still hanging out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
that's fair.
So one of our last friendship date was we went to main event.
Yeah, main event.
And we played golf and we hang out.
Okay, it's starting to get better. Okay, the ship is going up. Good. Okay, things are being spent. Good.
It was really, really nice. And it was just one of those things that was just like, it was genuine.
Yeah, mini golf is expensive. All right. I mean, it's not expensive, but for him, it's millions.
Enjoying the presence of a person. It was just nice.
And during the time, she told me.
Can we go back? Can we stay going?
Oh, the ship is sinking. Oh, it went down. Oh, Titanic is going back down, y'all. Jack, y'all remember when Jack was on, was it Rose? When Jack left Rose on the thing and she's like blowing the whistle. That's how I feel right now. Emergency, we need the oxygen mask. Sis, you about to be on do not resuscitate right now. Hold up. I hope it's not what I think he's about to say, okay? All right.
And during the time, she told me.
Can we go back? Can we stay going? Can you not rush the story? Okay. I'm gonna say every step of it.
Okay.
No.
Rush the chunk in the beginning.
Why are you trying to interrupt him?
We went back to my apartment because I had an apartment the whole time in school. So we went back to my apartment.
Sorry, y'all.
Hey, do you want to come inside and watch Netflix?
Yes.
Wait, what? Hold on, what happened now?
Okay.
I'm gonna say every step of it.
Okay.
But yeah, even though we've rushed a chunk in the beginning. But yeah, so we decided to go. We went back to my apartment because I had an apartment the whole time in school. So we went back to my apartment. I was like, hey, do you want to come inside and watch Netflix?
The ship is done, y'all. It's gone. Where's the wait, no. I don't even want to use the bird sound. No. Hold up. What was it? What's it called? The flat line sound effect. Here we go. This is how I feel right now. Hot monitor, that's what it's called. We done, y'all. It's done. Story is over. Whatever's gonna happen after this, irrelevant. It's done. Do you want to come over and watch Netflix? She did a Netflix and chill on. It's over with. And you know what? Like, let's see what happens here because continuing.
Yes.
I was like,
chill.
no, I literally said, do you want to come watch Netflix?
Same thing.
I never said Netflix and chill. I said
It's Netflix, but it's okay. Like, if you just listen, sometimes people get itchy and you need the itch fixed. It's okay. You know, we've all had those moments. Hell, I'm not even gonna act like I'm holier than that. I done told y'all. If it were up to body counts, I would be out of the running if it mattered. That's what I'm saying. So we can all have our days, but just be real about it. My problem with this whole situation is that you're basing it as friendship, but we can clearly see you want more. This man is cheap as hell, and he has not made any move other than him putting his head on your shoulder. So then this lets me know that did he want something sexual or did he want something actual, something going on here? Because it sounded mighty sexual to me. But you were in university, so I'm going to give you some grace here. You were a little young-minded. But then university for what? Was it a PhD, a master's, a bachelor's? I don't know. I need to know. Either way, this is not sounding good, y'all. A flat line. It's done. It's a wrap.
You're flirting me.
I wasn't flirting.
Yes.
I just said, do you want to come back and do Netflix?
You see, and this is exactly why you never give a man that opportunity to big up his ego. This is why when you are the chaser, he's always going to make you remember every single time that you were the one who chased him down is the ego. Red flag. That's all that is. You were the one who asked me.
Yeah, same thing. It's not flirting.
It's not flirting. I just said, do you want to watch Netflix? It's not Netflix and chill.
Yeah.
I said, hey, do you want to come inside and watch Netflix?
Yeah.
So how is that Netflix and chill?
Yeah, cool. Watch is chill. The same thing. What's different?
That's not what I meant. Anyways,
Okay.
but I said, can you come watch Netflix? And he was like, okay.
She said that it's just friend relationship, and she said, watching Netflix together, but I don't think so.
Honestly, bro, guys, James doesn't believe me, but I literally was not thinking anything. I just was like, hey, come inside and watch Netflix.
For
I don't
what?
have a guy friend, so my guy friends sometimes come.
And we watch on the bed.
Come on now, this is the thing. Let's keep it 100. Just say, look, he was fine, but don't try. You see, this is not. Anyway, continue. I'm not gonna interrupt no more, y'all. We done. We're done.
Right?
I'm gonna finish this off. I think tomorrow is part 3. I'm sorry, y'all. This was enough for me tonight. After this, we're part 3. We'll do a palate cleanser, quick one after this. Part 3. Part 3 tomorrow because I want to watch a Kimchi and Jollof reality show. That's what I really wanted to see. I don't know how we got deep. Of course, it's me. I deviate everywhere.
It's totally okay for a guy and a girl to watch Netflix on the bed. Like, it's not.
Really?
Nothing.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No, you can't do it now, of course, what the heck. But I'm just saying, like.
I think maybe it's African culture, right?
It's not African. It's not African culture. But yeah,
It sure ain't.
Let's watch Netflix together. And I told him to, like.
Well, I mean, please, people be acting like they don't do that for real. They just good at hiding.
To my room, and so we can watch Netflix together. And so I said, hey, you can come on the bed. Let's watch it.
Yeah.
Like, well, the whole time I'm thinking Netflix because we've been friends for like 1 month now.
Oh, yeah.
And I trusted him. Like, it's just like we were chill. Like we were on like some
It's just 1 month.
cool friendship level. So I was like, come watch Netflix. So we sat on the chair. And we're just on the bed and we're just like chilling and stuff like that. I'm really watching Netflix. I don't know what homeboy was cooking up in his brain, but me, I was on that Netflix show. And so I was watching it and we're just chilling. He was on this side, I was on this side. Nothing touching. We're just like this, watching it. And then he turns around and he goes, can I ask, can I?
No. That time before, she go to restroom.
Yes.
Yes, no. Okay, now it's chance. Yeah, I can say that. It's I love you, blah, blah, something. Or can you be,
Girlfriend.
A girlfriend. Yeah. So, but I don't know English, right? So that's why I Googling. How can tell?
Okay, good. The ship is going back up, y'all. Oh, she done came back from the dead. Wow. How many lives do they have? Whoo, she almost lost me here. Okay, at least he's making a move. Thank God.
How can do it? So, no, because it's Korean people. It's I love you. They use it so easy.
Yes.
But I search up within more. I love you is too deep. You can say it the first time. Blah blah.
Oh yeah.
So I like you. Oh no, it's
too simple.
Too simple. So I'm more search of I into you. Oh, into you. Actually, I don't understand into you.
Wait, but you know what? Now that I think about it, is he only saying that because he's trying to get some and he doesn't want to seem crass? Because in Korea, you do have to do that before you get some. Hold up. Okay, I'm hoping that's not the case. Maybe they didn't do anything that night and he really genuinely is interested. Because I find it very interesting that after she said Netflix and chill, then he want to ask her to be his girlfriend. I might need to research this, y'all.
Just say that.
It's just a good word to say. Just perfectly. I come back from the bathroom and I come back and I'm like, are you cool? I'm cool. So I went back to watch the movie. Yeah. He's still on the side of the bed. I'm here, and I was watching the show, and homeboy turns and he's like, can I ask? Sorry.
Yeah.
So he's like, can I ask you something? Yeah. I'm like,
I think maybe she knows.
I'm like, damn. I'm like, I think.
Yes. No, keep going. Keep going.
No, I did not think that. I was like, oh yeah. I'm like, my friend is right. It was gonna come at some point. Mm-hmm. And he was like, yeah, can I ask you something? Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, sure. Yeah. I was like, And I was like,
I like how they're laughing.
How do you feel about me?
Yeah.
Or something. And I was like, yeah, I feel cool about it. Like, you're cool, you're nice, you're amazing, you're pure. And James was like, James still is like, he's just a pure, loving, caring, like open, outgoing soul. I was like, I told him that I was like, you're kind, you're amazing, you're lovely, like, that's how I feel about you. And he's like, and then after that you were like, I'm into you.
Okay.
And I'm like, huh? Because honestly, I'm into you is not like, you don't hear it that often, but like, it still makes sense. I understand. So I was like, yeah, he's like, I'm into you. And I'm like, oh. And you were like, I'm like, what does that mean? I asked you, what does that mean? You were like, oh, I want you to be like my girlfriend.
Yeah. Okay. That's what's up.
I was like,
finally. Oh, Lord.
Did she say
but actually, to be honest with you, that's not what's up. But for the purpose of this story, that's what sis wanted. So I'm happy for her.
Oh, I don't want to rush.
Yeah, no, like, I really do not.
Oh, actually, you told me.
Yeah, I really do not want to rush. Yeah, I said, like, I don't want to rush. Yeah, I did say that. No, because as I told you guys, I was just like 3 months ago. I just got out of a relationship like 3 months. 3 months before. So he was like, I was like, yeah, I don't want to rush and stuff like that. He's like, oh yeah, I understand.
Okay, he's touching her now. Finally, Lord James.
I understand.
You're like, I understand and blah, blah, blah stuff. So then he went to the restroom. Mm-hmm. And then I took my phone. I'm like, I text my friend. I'm like, how can? Oh my gosh, he said this and I don't know what to do. And my friend was like, are you stupid? Like, you guys are cool. You guys are hanging out. You vibe each other. He respects you. And I know, like, you're feeling him too. Why are you like, what's the problem? And I'm like, yeah, you're right. Sometimes you just need something that clicks, before, like, sometimes you overthink stuff. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. And then he comes back out of the restroom and he comes back on the bed.
Yeah.
And then
what?
I kiss you.
Oh no, that time? Okay. That time, yeah. I tried to kiss her.
Yeah, after.
Okay.
Yeah.
But she didn't want it. No,
so she was playing games. Sis was playing games.
She's ex-boyfriend.
Yeah.
Before she kissed 6 months?
Yes.
First she kissed she 6 months. So
yeah, I kissed my ex-boyfriend after like 6 months. He waited for 6 months.
Yeah, so maybe I think about it. You have to wait in 6 months.
No. I wasn't gonna make him wait that long.
Okay, I went to a bathroom. Okay, I'm gonna give up. So then I come back in the room.
Okay, so you made him wait the ex-boyfriend would wait 6 months, but then you invite this man as your friend to sit on the bed and watch Netflix with you. This is red flag. What are we doing here? Like, okay, you know what? I reserve thoughts for tomorrow. My brain is just discombobulated.
Okay.
Let's finish this and wrap this up for tonight.
Maybe kiss is okay.
No, I didn't even say maybe kiss is okay. I just kissed you.
No, you say it's okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
because after my friend texted me, everything just clicked. I was like, Rula, are you dumb? This is like a nice chance. The room, everything was set. The video, we're alone. Like it just seemed like a perfect moment. I was like, okay, maybe kissing is okay.
Yeah.
And then we kissed for like what? A long time. It was like 1 minute or something.
What?
Our kiss.
1 minute?
It was really long.
No, more than 10 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
It was a long kiss. I was like, I don't know why we were kissing for so long. I feel like maybe the low-key intensity and the passion just came at one time, and we were just like kissing and kissing and kissing, and that's really all we did. We kissed, and then we just
notice there was a skip here. Sis, I'm not buying that story. But it's okay. It's okay. You know what? If you believe it, I believe it for you. Let me tell you, there's some dangerous territory here. When you have a man in your room, all bets are off. Like, that's dangerous right here. Not saying you can't have sexual discipline, but at that point, bras coming off, something's coming off. I gotta be honest. Listen, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. So if you want to hold on to your virginity and hold on to your purity and your virtue, do not invite a man to your house. Like, just don't do that. It's just setting yourself up for failure. Cause I'm telling you, once you get the sniff in the cologne and you get to, you get into, even when you on the bed, you just smell the breath, it's like, oh, yeah, it's about that time, somebody touches a titty and, you touch something and then it's on and it's on. It's on and popping from there. So listen, do not tempt the devil. That's it. Do not do that to yourself. Just kind of like weight loss. If you know that you're on a diet, why would you go to a damn barbecue restaurant? Or why would you go to go somewhere to give yourself that temptation? You have to be God's strongest soldier. Because I know I'm going to eat. That's it. If I'm on a diet, I can't go nowhere. I'm just homebound. Nothing can be in my fridge. I'm eating the snacks. I'm going to raid the fridge. So, yeah.
Just basically started dating. From that, even though I said I didn't want to rush, we started dating that day.
Of course you did. We all knew that. I don't know who you're trying to delude. Them little the subscribers you got. The little K-drama subscribers. No, you can't fool all of us. We all know we know what game you're running, sis, and that's okay. Just be honest about it. Hell, at least Elena was honest about hers.
Basically, and
she's on some Diana in Korea type of time where they're trying to be kind of discreet about it. But I'm like, no, just be up and open, out and open about it.
That's okay. How basically.
Nobody's gonna judge you.
It's so simple.
It's 30 minutes long. No, 25.
Yeah, all of this for no reason. Y'all together now.
Together, but yes, I played hard to get a bit. And
no, you didn't. You fooled yourself to play. Oh, you know what? Wrap this right up. That's not hard to get, sis. Hard to get wouldn't have invited him to the room for Netflix and chill. You were deluding yourself to play hard to get. He already could figure out the game plan.
Honestly, our friendship kind of helped us where we are now.
Yeah, 근데 do you know why everybody? Yeah, because
the Anyang Ashimnika gave it all away, sis. It gave it away. As soon as you said Anyang Ashimnika, I was like, oh yeah, she on it. She hot bonge for it. Oh, she on that.
She's so pure.
Yeah. Oh, remember when I asked you?
Oh, wait, let's go.
Kind of helped us where we are now.
Yeah, 근데 do you know why everybody? Yeah, because the time is she's so pure.
Yeah. Oh, remember when I asked you, because you asked me what do I think about you, and I asked you what do you think about me.
Yeah.
And you said
I into you.
No, before that you said that's why you said I into you.
Yeah.
I thought you said something about my smile.
I like your smile.
Yeah, it was
yeah, she has a nice smile. She has a beautiful smile.
So pure.
Yeah,
I don't know why she's changing evil now.
I'm not evil. I'm literally still pure.
This guy.
Well, you're in.
He said he got scammed.
Yes.
Oh, but yeah, basically, so that's how we met, and then he's like, and he said I'm not evil.
That's okay, you scamming and winning, sis, but he's still cheap as hell. I don't like his cheap ass. That's what I'm really pissed about right now.
But yeah, That's how we met,
Yeah.
and it was very interesting.
Hold on, who paid for the mini golf? You know what? I'm wrapping this right up. Who paid for the mini golf in the other dates y'all went on? Because you didn't say that. You were telling who paid for what to the barbecue, but then all of a sudden you on mute with the mini golf. I'm gonna need to know that. I hate a damn cheap.
I'm so glad that we didn't rush into anything. We let our friendship happen, and then our relationship happen. And he asking me, he wants me to be his girlfriend, and I was like taking it slow, and then we started dating the same day. So
Yeah.
I guess slow was not in the dictionary. But yeah, so that was it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video.
Oh, thank you, Lord. Free us. All right, y'all. I'm gonna read a few comments, and then palate cleanses like 1 minute. I'm done tonight. Let me set it up right now while I read the comments. Oh, Lord. Tonight definitely went in a different route. It went on a different route, but that's okay. You know, this is what happens when you're on a live stream with me. I did not expect to go through Kimchi and Jolof's story, but it'll set us up for tomorrow because we'll do part 3, which is the reality show. Not the reality show. What is it called? I want to watch the actual show. The internet web series. All right. Yeah, that's how I know it's the time to wrap up. Them kids getting louder and louder. Okay. Okay, that's the palate cleanser. Okay. Let me read a few comments, y'all. Kai, I hope I said your name right. Kai, hi. Hey, you said LMAO Romy would have had hey sis, you said would have had to start a whole case if he didn't start acting right. Yo, they had me on a roller coaster because I was about to rap. Yo, they had me flatline when she invited him to Netflix and chill. But you know what? He redeemed himself. But I'm on to him because I don't like the circumstances surrounding him asking her. And notice how it jump cut. She had no jump cuts the whole video. The only time it jump cut was when they said we didn't do anything together. I think he said something and she cut that right off. I can't prove it, but I have a feeling because he's very freely open to talk and she keeps cutting them off. You see, whenever you have a couple that keeps cutting each other off, that means they don't want you to say something. You said, Waden, you said, I'm old school fanatic. I mostly love old school 1970s and 80s shows to watch. That's what's up. Me too. I love those shows. Continuing. L, you said, and he's overstimulated and shy in all of their pics together. We're going to find out tomorrow. I'm trying to get to the bottom of like their love story because I want to see how it compares to the series. Because tomorrow we're going to really dive into it. I'm going to spend more time on stream tomorrow. Prince, you said awkward and shy is one thing, but this man is more than that. Y'all crazy. Blueberry, you said make it stop. Listen, I was too invested, y'all. My bad. Pat Spaghetti, hey sis. Charmy, oh yeah. She wanted that pants front. Yo, y'all was going crazy in here. She met her opar and was dead set on locking it down. And there's nothing wrong with that. Just be true to your audience. That's all I ask. Just be true to your audience. The reason why I don't get too much on Elena, and I was digging into Joe's ass on the Maisley case study. Well, I did dig into her ass because of the kids. I don't like how she be spending money on Joe and not the kids. But at the end of the day, like, just say it. Look, I wanted what I wanted, and that's it. But stop trying to be like, I didn't know. Listen, it is what it is. Pat, you said I've been into novellas, Nollywood, Bollywood, and K-dramas, and I've never wanted to date people from culture or country because of it. Weird concept to me, to be honest. I agree with you. On that. I think for me, personally speaking, it makes it more authentic when you meet people just being yourself. Like, you don't have to, like, you know, you can watch K-dramas, you can watch Bollywood, but not, like, the Anyang Ashim Nikah gave it away. Because I'm like, why would you do that, sis? Like, it's just really, you know, there's an appreciation, and then there's also this fine line where it becomes, like, a bit excessive, right? And I think that K-dramas are awesome. I love watching K-dramas. But best believe, like, I know real life is real life. And you're going to meet people the way that, you know, you can't base people off of what you've seen on TV or what you've seen in the dramas. Like, you base them off of who they are as a human being, right? And connecting with them. So, Yeah, I personally think, yeah, like, and notice how she said he was taking pictures like a K-drama. That's how I know she was living in fantasy land. Yeah, she was thinking too much of the Hollywood movies, and that'll get you caught up. But then again, she was in university, so I'm going to give her the same grace that I gave Anaya earlier, and I'm going to say that, okay, these videos at that time will give her grace. But now she should be in her mid-30s. All the other videos, I could start being a little harder on her. L, you said he leaned away from her whole time and crossed his arms. That's not chemistry. I think, you know what's so crazy is like he started getting into it towards the end. So I don't know if he just needed to warm up, but I did observe that. So that's why I didn't really say anything about it yet. But I have to watch more videos to make an assessment. But I ain't gonna lie, I did have the same reservations. And then after that, he started to get a little bit warmed up. So maybe he just needs time to warm up. And one more comment. You said haven't looked at a comment in 17 years. But only want to read a few now. Listen, Prince. You know what? I'm reading all of them, okay? And sometimes I can't. If I stop and read the comments, that means it's going to be a longer stream. And so sometimes I got to speed through the stories. And they was talking too damn much. It was just too much. You stupid. Yo. You know what? I gotta revoke your privileges at some point. Okay, one last comment. Esther, you said, when has it ever been a good idea to give a man the benefit of the doubt? Oh, I missed more comments? What I missed? Hold up. Y'all gonna tell me what I missed. Hold on. Prince, your dog was choking on trash? What did I miss? Hold on. You said, "Oh, Charmy, are they married?" It says the vid is. I'm assuming you said it says the vid was from 4 years ago. We're gonna find out tomorrow. This is part 2. We're gonna do a part 3. Melanated, hey sis, you said, Romy, there was another Korean and black couple, AMBW, who said she was the What? Wait, what? Who said she was the breadwinner while he was working on his master and PhD in computer. I think I know which couple. They came up, y'all, they came up on my recommended so many times I ignored them. You talking about the Chinese guy? I know who you're talking about. Hold on. Let me put AMBW breadwinner. Let me check. Excuse me. I think I know who you're talking about. Hold on. Let me just put AMBW. I'm sure I'm going to find their asses somewhere in here. Let's put AMBW couple. They came up on my page, y'all. On my... that is them. Hold on. It's them. It must be them. Because I remember they came up on my YouTube Premium. This one. This account. Hold on. You talking about this one? Yes, it's this one. Okay, you know what? We're going to save it to my playlist. I'll put live stream clips. I dropped out. He dropped out. I asked my husband why he didn't finish. Wait, what? Hold up. I got the wrong video. Hold on. My wife makes more than me. Yeah, this is the one I saw. My wife makes more than me and I'm not threatened. Wait, how much we talking? And what we talking about here? Okay. All right, we're gonna watch them. You know, tomorrow might just be an AMBW segment, and I might throw in a few videos here and there. I kind of want to break the streams down and make it less too somebody. I know when new people come in because they be like 6 hours, and then they'll put the tears emoji. I'm like, yes, I know. I gotta do better with that. All right, I'll read a few more comments. Hold on. I feel like I missed something. She wanted her Asian persuasion that night because of all the K-dramas. I mean, get it how you live. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I went through a little phase too of Chinese men. I never, to be honest with you, I wasn't into K-dramas like that. I only watched them, but like I was more into like, and not because I watched Chinese dramas, to be honest with you. I was just into them. I told you I watched the show with Gabrielle Union. I was not joking. Heroes. That's what had me tied up with Gabrielle Union and John Cho. That show did it did something to me. And I never returned after that. I didn't go back, yo. That show did something to you, girl. I don't know what happened with that show. I don't know what juju they had in that show, what root work they done put on me, but this was the show, y'all. This was the show for me. Okay. Did I miss? Y'all tell me what I missed. She capping homeboy. Come on now. Y'all crazy. Wait, what tea did I miss? She seems to be in her masculine energy, like she's the one investing and he's not spending. And that's the thing. I think a lot of us think that that's how we have to be in order to get what we want. It's social conditioning. It's social conditioning, especially for Black women all across the diaspora. Doesn't matter where you come from. It is definitely social conditioning. Because a lot of the men, y'all could see it in Love Island. Look at Love Island. Oh, you like, because remember what Casey said, I like TT because she chased, no, Corbin told Casey, oh, you like TT because she went to you first. And he's like, yeah, I like the fact that I don't have to do anything. Like, she came to me. Like, that's the dynamic. Love Island could tell you that. Just a microcosm. He said her friends are delusional. All right, I'm going to read a few more comments. That was enough space on that door. Bruh. Hold up. The saxophones, were they both students when they met? Story's long-winded, so I can't recall. Oh, that's a good question. He's working. He's a chef and she's a student. She was a student. I don't know what she does now, but she was a student at that time. He was a chef, I think. I need to know what he was doing in America. That's more of my question. And who was he living with? Who was he living with? But yeah, we're going to watch that couple tomorrow. The other one, the PhD folks. I think that's the one you wanted me to see. John Cho was the villain in his Sleepy Hollow with Nicole Bahari, so I can't look at him. Nah, John Cho was cool. You know who else I love as a Korean actor? Steven Yeun. That's my guy right here. I love his show. Y'all ever seen the show Beef? I love that show. Yeah. You know, Dom's over here, so I'm gonna be respectful. But yeah, I'm just saying, Steve. he thought I said I'm gonna be respectful because he coughed, but okay, we'll just leave it at that. Anyway, Steven Yeun is very handsome. I'll just say that. They're all handsome people, very handsome people. Leave it at that. You know, I'm a married woman now, so I don't be looking at nobody else but Dom. Dom's the best one. All right, forget about it, Romy. You missed. Wait, what did I miss? Hold up. No. Now I'm really invested. Hold on. You can tell she's one of those girls super geek to say she has a man, so she's all giddy and thinks this is cute and doesn't see the red flags because her green flag is having a man to say it. Oh, having a man to say it's hers. Listen. This was 4 years ago, sis. So tomorrow I'm going to watch more recent videos and see the dynamic and how it changed. Because sometimes that does happen too, where it's like the excitement is in the beginning. But then towards like, you know, the future years, then things start to click, right? Hold up. Now, I don't know how much I like you eating 48 oysters on 100% volume. Is the quickest way to lose interest. Listen, you said, are they still together? I always feel like Asian men are too cheap. I feel like white men spend more money. Melanated. I find the opposite. Well, it depends. To be quite honest with you, it really depends. And I always say this across the board. A man will spend money and invest in you if he really likes you. I don't care if I've seen the cheapest of men spend money at the club, spend money for bottle girls. People broke as hell. Paycheck to paycheck going to strip club on the weekend. Red flag. That's how I know you got money. They'll spend money on OnlyFans. How the hell are all these girls getting so much money on OnlyFans? Somebody's got to pay for it. That's what I'm saying. So they'll spend money on what they want to. But to answer your question, collectively, I can't say all Asian men are cheap, to be quite honest with you. Obviously, I don't live with a cheap one right here. I would have sniffed that out real quick. Is he frugal and can he be frugal? Absolutely, because sometimes it'll be like, you know, it's more of like, what are you spending your money on in the sense of like, okay, does it fit like with where we're going? Does it fit? Does it make sense to buy like a $80,000 car, you know, those kind of things, like making those decisions, but not cheap, especially not with me. Get out of here. And same thing with me. I'm very frugal, but I'm not frugal when I don't need to be. So for example, Mimi, she is very spoiled. She gets better food than I do. Like, I will buy her the world. Her and me and Dom, like, we both spend so much money on her. So, but then, you know, there's other times where I'm like, I don't think it's worth it to buy this or that for myself, in the sense of, like, if it's something that I don't see value in, then I'm not going to spend money on that, right? But white men in Canada, I don't know in the U.S., but in Canada, they cheap as hell. They are very cheap here. Very cheap. Yeah, they be cheap. They're, but then again, they spend money on what they want to. So what they'll do is they will spend money on camping and on activities here, adventures. So here is more adventures. I have noticed they're gonna wear raggedy clothes or clothes with, like, you know, just regular t-shirt, regular shorts, like no brand name, nothing like that. Not that they need to be, because I don't even wear brand name too, but what I'm saying is they don't spend money on clothing. They don't spend money on cars. They'll drive a beat up car and live in a nice fancy area. But what you'll see them spend money on is a kayak. I see people with kayaks all over here. Those things are expensive. I see people with paddle boards, scuba gear. I see people with fishing. Fishing is expensive as hell. I see them go play golf all the time. So they'll spend money. They're just not gonna spend money on themselves, but they'll spend money on other things, right? So yeah. It really depends. But yes, to answer your point, this one is cheap. That Asian man, Lord, red flag. Hold up. What if the Adidas shirt is fake? I can't with you. All right, one more comment. Now he leaning away from her when she laughs and leans in his direction. I'm done with y'all, man. Listen, we gonna do the planet cleanser. We out of here. Esther, I think Canadians are cheap in general. Yes, they are. 100%. Compared to Americans and compared to other countries, 100%. And that's why I'm not going to lie to y'all. I remember when I first moved to Canada, I struggled a lot because the clothing is so basic to me. I'm like, yo, like, y'all ain't got nice clothes. That's why y'all see me dressing basic here. I'd have to order online to get really cute clothing. And I found like in the States it's different. Or even in the UK, the girlies dress real well. Like even in the States, like you could find like, you don't have to go online. You could literally go to a clothing store or boutique. You're going to find some nice stuff, right? Here is like a diamond in the rough. Everybody dresses in leggings and t-shirts. So I acclimated to it. And, you know, people dress very down here. They do not like to spend money on stuff. Like, I remember one of my homegirls, she has a puppy. And she was telling me, because we were both like, you know, because I was getting Mimi, and I was like, yeah, I think I need to take her to the groomer. She's like, you take her to the groomer? No, it's too expensive. And I'm thinking it's like $150, like $200. I'm thinking it's that expensive. And then when I found out the price, I mean, to me, it's not that expensive. Y'all let me know. But, you know, for me, $80 is worth it because it's every like 2 months. And I'm like, it's not even that. For me, it's nothing. Like, oh, that's it? Because I'm thinking it's like $200 or something. I'm like, how expensive? But she was like, nope, she don't spend no money on grooming. She does her own dog's grooming. She does all that stuff, but she gonna save money to go on trips. So I guess it's a different perspective. To her, it's expensive. To me, I'm like, I remember when I first went there, I was like, is this the price? Because to me, $80 a month is not that big of a ask, right? To get her groomed or it's not even every month. It's like every other month. So I don't think it's that big of a deal to spend like $80 or something like that. But then to other people, it might be, right? So yeah, she's like, nope. But actually, she's not even Canadian. She's American. Now that I think about it, my bad. She's from the States. Wrong one. Okay, but there's other people I know who don't like. I forgot. She is American. My bad, y'all. She's from Portland. Oh, I forgot. She just got her Canadian citizenship. Maybe she's acclimated well to here. My bad, y'all. But anyways, yeah, they be cheap. Elle, you said I lost a lot of weight and the clothes are really basic. In my opinion, probably because the more attention grabbing stuff is supposed to distract from your weight if you're bigger. Just a conspiracy theory. You ain't lying. But they be looking nice with it. I love the dresses people wear, the maxi dresses. I really wanted to get into that, but I just couldn't find one that was cute enough. It looked like too matronly. I don't know how to say that. without being, but you know, it looked like something that's not really something I would wear, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying you got to be like Fashion Nova. I'm not that type of girl at all, but just something cute, you know, just something nice. Have I heard of Taylor Swift's wedding? That art girl tomorrow. And hey, sis, let's talk about that tomorrow. I wanted to take a break from Taylor's crazy ass tonight. Of course, I heard about her Madison Square Garden wedding. So let's do actually, thank you for bringing that up. Let's do a Taylor Swift update tomorrow, because I was dreading doing that one. Sis stopped the whole city for a wedding at a basketball arena. Well, it's not basketball arena, but where they have shows, like a concert venue. So that Taylor is y'all, they better stay together. All this hoopla that she's doing, they better stay together. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, let's watch a palate cleanser, and then we're out for tonight, y'all. I'm gonna wrap this right up.
I just DoorDashed, and I went outside to get the pizza. And this is what my pizza looks like. She gonna tell me something. Can I have a bigger chip? You think you might get a bigger chip and my pizza look like this? It's not even one TikTok, but it's both of my pizzas.
Y'all, no, hell no.
I would never do that from Valley Pizza again.
I'm fighting. I promise you.
I'm fucking hurt. I'm not gonna put everything on here. And do that. We can't do this. What the fuck you mean you can't do nothing at the moment? I'm motherfucking.
Why is she still going? I'm dead, yo. Oh, hell no. Yo, hell no.
Nah.
Let me tell y'all something. If DoorDash ever tried me like that, I promise you. Me and the driver, we boxing. That's why I always check my food before they leave. Don't play with me. Actually, I do leave at the door. But I always see them when they cut to the elevator. I gotta grab it. No, when I first saw it, I'm not gonna lie, that junk was so funny. I was like, oh my God, I thought it was just one pizza. I saw both. I said, oh hell no. DoorDash, hell no. Wrap this right up. I'm dead. Girl. Nope. I would have been done, y'all. Get the pizza off the bed. A bigger tip is diabolical. Good night, y'all. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. I'll check the Discord to see what other videos y'all have here, but we definitely gonna talk about Kimchi and Jollof one last time, because I gotta see that dang on series. And we'll watch a few more videos in Taylor Swift, and I think I might do 4 stories tomorrow. That's it, and then we'll call it a day. But anyways, have a good night, y'all. I shall see you guys tomorrow. All right, bye.